It's better to stay in here sometimes, isn't it?
I think she left.
It's turning her on.
She ran out.
All right. Thank you, Ralph.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ralph, you're welcome.
All right. Everyone, that's it. Okay. We had our fun. Done.
Yep.
Let's finish the news. Anything
finish the news.
All right. Man. You got nothing else? Good.
We can't go on after
All right. Good. All right. Everybody have a nice weekend. On Monday, what's going to be so great? Nobody's going to remember any of this.
Yes.
That's it. It's over.
You have those pills?
It's the last you'll hear.
Done.
Done.
Those
Thank
memory
you.
erasing pills?
Thank you, Artie. Thank you, Fred. Benji.
You.
Robin. Thank you. That's all. That's all. We're done.
I love all of you.
November 17th, I'll be in Poughkeepsie.
My psychiatrist says I'm the master of putting things behind me and hiding and
not everybody has your
not
skill.
facing the
just because you're putting it behiund you doesn't mean everybody else
I'm going to
is.
teach you all how to do it.
But I would say that I do love everyone here. Even you, Gary. I love you very much.
I bet you don't love Benji.
I bet he's going to cry if you say it more.
Artie, enjoy your time with
I hope we can
Kara.
all be happy again.
Let's hope she puts out for you. Since Jessica Hahn's not on this coast. All right. Thank you, everyone. This was a fun day. And that's enough. We're done.
It is.
That's all.
Yeah. Some days you don't know how you're going to walk out of the studio.
I know how I'm walking out.
I've had some weird days, but today's going to be weird.
Yeah.
And I've had those days where you walk down 6th Avenue in a daze, like, what just happened?
Right.
You're upset with yourself. I understand.
I am.
Well, I'm upset with me.
I'm sorry that... that's
because I want peace here at the station. I like an argument, but, you know.
But as long as it doesn't go too far.
Sure.
As long as it doesn't break the skin.
What is it, Bobby?
You.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, this is Bobby G.
Yes, Bobby.
Hey now, let me tell you something. This has got to be the greatest moment on the show. And I just want to say to Artie, from a Jersey guy calling from New Jersey, Artie, don't get depressed, because this is what Jersey guys do. It's amazing that you haven't walked in with an AK-47 and blown these guys to pieces. Violence was the right response.
Oh, my God.
It's just amazing. I mean, you know, the reason why you haven't done it before is probably because of all the medication and the sugar.
It's true. It's hitting the real Artie.
This is the real Jersey Artie, and this is what we're paying $13 a month for, and this is fantastic radio. And I gotta hand it to Howard, because I'm telling you right now, Howard,
yeah, he's the one to compliment.
You're the only guy that could hold this crew of idiots and nibnicks and moral reprobates together. Now I understand why you get the money you get, because no one else could keep this under control.
I deserve a raise, you're right.
Some odd years.
All right.
You're a genius.
Thank you,
These
Bob.
guys are great.
It's not about me, though.
Just put away the sharp objects and get over it, and Monday's another day.
Right. We're coming in here and doing a great show. Thanks, Bobby.
All right.
Thanks, Bobby.
Yeah, you're a Jersey guy.
Those are guys.
That was Governor Corzine.
That's who raised me.
What did you throw?
Staff Picks of 2007. Top Howard Stern Show Moments of the Year.
I am Darth Nihilus.
Tell him to come out of the closet, the elevator.
Now presenting Gary's Picks. Only on Howard 100.
Feelings were hurt, things were said that can never be taken back, but Artie came in with an apology of sorts to Richard and Sal that, to me, stands as one of the most insulting apologies in the history of apologies. I'm not sure if Artie was trying to apologize. If he was, it wasn't a great job, but it was unbelievably entertaining. In his apology, every other line talked about how unfunny Richard and Sal were. And it's just very interesting, and that's why it's one of my favorite moments of the year.
Hey, so anyway, when Artie came in this morning, and of course I was happy to see him, he's back, he said to me something very, very earth-shattering.
Earth-shattering already this morning?
Already. And
how could you get in and just shatter the earth?
You'll see. Artie said to me...
That's why I get paid $9 an hour.
Right. That's why Artie says to me, he goes, hey, Howard, I have an announcement to make to those two idiots.
Oh.
Richard and Sal.
Okay.
Well, Howard, related that brilliantly, so it was entertaining.
Right. Now, what did you say to me exactly?
I just said, look, I've been thinking a lot about my situation with those two guys.
Richard and Sal.
And obviously, it would affect work here in a way, and we got to move on. So I want to say, I thought about something I want to say to them to maybe help patch it up.
Oh.
All right.
And I thought it would be better if we did it on the air.
Would you like to do it now?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Richard and Sal, I will request that you come in here. Artie feels there is a way to achieve détente.
Or JD, if you want me to
If their spokesman wants to take over.
Do you want JD or do you want to come in
As
together?
brilliant as that bit was, I don't think you can top it.
All right, here is Richard Christie.
Where's your partner?
Where's your wife?
He might be taking a shit.
Ugh.
Oh, it's
perfect.
All right, why don't I take a break?
Let's go in the bathroom.
And then after the break, Artie is going to address the two of you.
I think I have a way to where we can all move on a little bit.
Sal is definitely taking a shit, they say.
He had a newspaper under his arm, so.
Why does he come, why does he come to work to take a shit? I know that sounds crazy.
What is it about guys, though, that, first thing in the morning...
Not this guy.
They got to get that newspaper and go to a public restaurant.
Not a public one. I don't get that. The home field,
that's different.
Newspaper will be all over the floor.
Yeah.
I love it.
But I think your bowels get into a regimen,
they do.
Well, get it to where the regimen is home.
Yeah.
I mean, Sal takes a shit at this time every day, people tell me.
That's what I'm saying. They make it, their outside bathroom is their turf now.
Yeah, I mean, do it at home. You can sort of go before you leave. I mean, you're talking about a difference of 40 minutes when he was home and then he's here.
But maybe he doesn't want his wife to smell it at home.
Oh, yeah, he cares.
His wife? I mean, come on. What are you going to do?
Are you careful about when you shit so that Beth won't smell it and stuff?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I mean, yesterday she was like, I had to take a dump and I had to go out. And she was sitting and talking to me and stuff, and I go, I don't want her to know I got to take a dump. But
what happened?
What was that?
Careful, Fred.
You all right?
Leaning back in his chair. Somebody's messing with my chairs today, so I'm still trying to adjust it.
Usually it's Artie breaking the chairs around.
Is that any way to start this
I'm
speech?
sorry, Artie.
Trying to get along.
I was trying to make a joke.
A fat joke? That's
I'm
how
trying
you
to
start
make a joke. I'm sorry.
What was I saying?
You were talking about...
Yeah, I was talking to Beth yesterday, and then I'm saying, I think I got to go to the bathroom, but I don't want her to know. I'm still at that stage with her that I don't want her to know when I'm going to take a dump. But finally I just said, I think I have to go to the bathroom. You'll have to excuse me. And she cleared out. So that was the first time that ever really happened.
You had to disclose.
Yeah, she knew I was taking a dump.
I do use the bathroom.
Do you turn on the shower so she thinks you're in there showering?
No, there was no disguising this.
I used to do that
You don't make a lot of noise.
No, but there's a lot of stink that goes down. And I flush. I've timed it so I can flush as the thing's coming out of me.
My house where I grew up, the bedrooms upstairs, it was just me, my sister, and my parents. They were so close together. So I had a little boombox in my room in my teens, and when I was jerking off especially, I put something on. And
Really?
Yeah, because I don't want
music.
I mean, but it was all I would put on like a heavy rock station to make sure it was loud and
With all at your heaviest weight, which is now, and with all the food you're eating and stuff, you must be taking a lot of dumps, right?
No,
it's funny. I go about once a day.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you don't. He's not letting anything go. That's why he looks like that.
That's why he's carrying all that.
Well, yeah, remember High Pitch Eric at the Craptacular had like a small amount of duty.
Even though he had eaten all that stuff.
Wow.
He's eating's duty.
Maybe that's why I get fat.
You're retaining duty.
I retain shit. Both in my head and in my body. I have a lot of shit retained in my head.
Does Sal know I'm waiting for him?
Sal, are you out there?
I mean, is he reading the whole paper?
Well, if he's in the middle of something.
If the guy's reading the paper every morning for this long, how is he such an imbecile?
He's not reading the paper. He's got a black tail in there.
Yeah, he hides.
Part of the paper is he reading?
Sal doesn't read the newspaper.
Because I'm dying to hear this, I guess, tete-a-tete between the three of you.
Like, Richard, do you read the newspaper?
I do.
I hear so.
Believe it or not, I do.
What?
What, did you wash your hands?
What? I did. I made sure I washed my hands, but I'm sorry. I was taking a dump.
What, you get undressed in there?
Yeah,
Sal,
I do. I take
a dump at home, man.
Dude, if I have to go, I have to go. I went to the bathroom.
Yeah, but it's every day here at the same time. It's like you can train your body.
That's what I do. I do it at the same time. I'm training my body.
Train your body to do it at home. Really, it's just vile. And you don't have any wet naps or anything to wipe that ass with.
What?
It's all full of shit. And
It's not.
back there.
I'm very clean.
Yeah.
He should really. I was thinking
How do you
about
wipe? Do
this.
you wet down a towelette or something?
I usually at home I use wet wipes, but
what do you use here?
I keep going until the paper's clean. I keep going.
Oh.
And I even use my pinky and I go up like a Q-tip up my asshole.
Jesus Christ.
With the toilet paper on it.
Almighty.
You're asking, I'm telling you. That's how clean I am.
Well,
You're going to get hemorrhoids because...
I've had them removed twice already.
Yeah, because you're over-wiping.
See, I think I overwipe. I've never had a hemorrhoid in my life. Maybe I'm just lucky. I don't know.
So far, you're lucky. All right, listen. I'm going to tell you this. Artie is going to now reach out to the two of you. This could either go really well or horribly wrong.
He thinks he has something to say that will resolve or sort of smooth this out.
All right. So, Artie, I turn the microphone over to you.
Thank you.
I guess.
No,
what are you doing?
My ass hurts a little bit because
it
when
does.
you move fat, you need 10 minutes to settle your muscles and your legs and
10
back.
minutes?
I do.
I bet he didn't wash his
What the hell
hands
did you do
out.
in there?
Yeah, I guarantee he didn't wash his hands.
You want to smell them?
No.
Smell his hands.
And that's
Smell my hands.
coming from El
I washed
Grosso
them.
over there.
Okay, he washed
I
them.
always wash.
How would Richard know the difference between soap and shit?
That's true.
He's allergic. He just had an allergic reaction.
All right, let's see
using
if
shit-covered soap.
Sal said yesterday he's hoping that time could heal, and maybe time has. Let's find out.
Now, I want to say a couple of things spawned this, me doing this, and one was the fact that for the last couple of days, you two have been, maybe the more professional, and you've tried to apologize to me and been nice. And I was, the other day when I was out, I heard a replay of some of the wrap-up show, and poor Jason is getting really beat up. I heard Sal in the news really give him shit, calling him like a nothing and all this stuff, and mad at him, and I know Richard's mad at him, and, Jason's just a guy trying to get by back there, and I feel bad about that. So I don't think Jason did anything wrong. Within how this show works, Jason just did how the show works. He did something, you want to call it good radio, we always fall back on that excuse that Howard makes it into great radio. Well, Jason just added to the great radio. That's all he did. So I want to get him off the hook a little bit.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Since the kid's just trying to make a living, but so that's part of it too. But I clearly can see that we can't move on until we get this resolved. And I'm trying not to be funny about this or make it into a joke because I think it is a serious thing. There's some shit that Sal said in particular that I got to be honest with you, I am never going to be able to forget. And I really feel...
What are those things that you can't forget?
Well, I mean, you know...
do you feel a need to itemize them?
Yeah,
well,
I do.
I mean, look, it was really like when he blew up and was yelling at me like that, I felt I saw a lot of the real guy. Mm-hmm. And those things were... and going into what he said on the wrap-up show, too, that I'll never have kids because of heroin.
Oh, yes.
If I have kids, all the drugs that are in me, they'll probably look like retards.
I didn't hear that.
I did.
Indirectly, he's writing jokes about my father falling off the roof. Which is really kind of low class. And when it comes out of High-Pitched Mike, who's just not a funny guy, he's not a charming guy, it just seems like an evil thing. And, you know, whatever. So, and then you talk about attacking people's work, you're going to compare me making a couple of jokey comments that we office figures from something that I worked 4 years on and almost killed me, and something that, you know, the night of the fucking screening practically got a standing ovation, and something where you hugged me and said, great job, I'm happy for you, and you're going to do a complete 180 on that. You're going to compare that kind of insult to me saying you repeat a little bit crazy. And I wanted to pull tape of the times I complimented your phone calls. There's a couple times I've said on the air, guys, that was amazing, great stuff, and that just goes unseen, I guess. So that's a big thing. But, you know, look, everything I said that was evil, and there were a lot of them, I think I said in reaction to that. So that's my only way of explaining what I said, all right? Me throwing the shit is where I have to really apologize. Now, to me, because of all the evil shit you said to me, I'll call it even, all right? The stuff I said back to you, the critique on your phone calls, whatever. I'm willing to call it even after all that bullshit. But the thing I have to apologize to you about, and to everybody at the show about, especially Howard, who's running a business here, is throwing the stuff at Sal. That was out of line. That was really immature behavior that I thought I'd be beyond. But I got red with anger. And I'm willing to admit that, I mean, sometimes it's like talking to someone who's not that bright, and you don't see why you're aggravating somebody. Like you're comparing a project that I took 5 years out of my life for to a 3-minute movie you made about Robin's twat. You know, it's like I don't get it. I don't know. I mean, are you dumb enough to really, whether you like it or not is not the issue. Just at least admit that, look, it was a lot of hard work, harder than when I did on a Meats and Vegetables movie or whatever the fuck it was. And the fact that I realized I was arguing with a not so bright person made me red with anger.
Well, let me ask you something.
That's what
happened. This doesn't sound very promising.
No. Well,
he's explaining himself.
I'm venting. I'm getting everything out on the floor.
Right, because, I mean, you just called the guy not so bright.
Yeah, well, listen.
I mean, you know.
He's called me a lot of things, too. I'm a fat guy.
Well, I
did a lot of heroin.
Are we still at the name-calling stage is what
I'm trying to get through everything. I don't think we can move on until I get everything out here.
Okay. All
right. So that's when I was really smart.
Wait a minute, he's not done.
We moved on. Just let me speak.
I wanted to, Howard, please stop interrupting.
Oh, thank you, Sal. Go up. All right. You're right. Okay.
All right. So, anyway, that's how I felt back then, is what I'm trying to say. I realized that you guys are smart guys. You're here for a reason, and I've always thought you guys were funny. And Howard knows what he's doing. So, look, I agree it matters.
Well, it does matter. You have to work
here. It matters to them. It's a personal thing with them.
Okay,
they admire you.
And that's a little bit flattering. But the one thing I I must apologize for is the throwing of the shit. The other thing that really got to me, is the talking behind my back. Now, I know that you guys are going to say it didn't happen, but the fact of the matter is it did happen. You know, and I thought we had a type of relationship where if I said something that really irked you that much, you could have come to me either on the air or off the air. It's always funny on the air. Or off the air and said, look, Art, I think you're being two-faced. I think what you say is wrong. It gets to us. It hurts our spirit. Please stop doing that. But instead, you decided to have a little powwow with Jason or with other people, because what happened on the wrap-up show the other day when you complained about this finally on the air where I would hear it, clearly everybody in the office knew what you thought. So there's a reason for that. And that's aggravating to me. I don't like knowing that guys I feel are my friends are talking behind my back. It can't work that way, because then I just can't trust anything you guys do or say. So that really, really pissed me off that you would go to somebody and say that. Now, that being said, I know you might get mad at Jason again, but you shouldn't, because Jason is just feeding into the whole thing. And by the way, this is a bit that you guys started. Jason's feeding into a bit that you guys began by saying, we have something to say about Artie, after weeks of talking behind my back. So if I never, first of all, I only reacted to it because I happened to hear the wrap-up show. If I didn't hear it that day and said to Howard, I want to say something, this still would be lingering on. I said, look, I want to address this. And then it turned into what it did the other day. Mm-hmm. So if you guys can agree to just never talk behind my back like that again, on any level, if I do something that irks you, and you really are hurt by, whether I say it on the air or off the air, and it's going to be on the air, because the one thing I'll say, I might have said some fucked up things, but it was all to your face. You could hear everything I said. It was on the air, and you could address it at that point.
Well, let me ask you something. You said that you really hate Sal, like you hate him.
Yeah.
Like you do not, you hate him. Are you thinking this through, that maybe you don't hate him?
Well, okay, that's a good question. Again, a lot of extreme things were said. Right.
But I got the feeling that you are very sincere when you say you do not like him.
Well, I do have a problem with Sal, that it's going to take time for it to go away.
Okay.
I really do, because I think that a lot of what he said was real. You know, and you know, look, if a guy really feels that way on any level, whether it's as extreme as it sounded or it was a little bit phony, you know, either way, how would you like somebody who thought that about you? I mean, would you be able to work with somebody?
It would be very hard, because
right, so,
he's my teammate.
Exactly. So right. I can't say for sure that I like Sal the way I used to, and I question how much I liked him before.
Well, you question how much you liked him before.
Yeah, because now I really feel that's what he thought. I mean, that's thought out shit.
But wait a minute.
That's detailed stuff. That's not him looking at me and just going, "You're fat" or something. That's really thought out. Like, this is what this did. This is what that did. This is what I think. This is what you said. And you know, Richard, who comes off as this, like, lovable little hayseed, always get treated, I'd quit. Because you guys get treated like shit because you act like shit. I probably get paid, I'm not sure, I probably get paid 10 times as much as you guys. And guess what? You're overpaid and I'm underpaid. That's just how it is. You guys come in here and act like retards. You know, you paint your cocks blue and shove them in each other's face. Come in here and say something funny, and then I'll respect it a little more, and then you can get airtime. In the 7 years I've been working here, only 10 other people besides myself have seen my dick, and they're all hot chicks. Well, some of them used to be hot. You know, so, I mean, why would you expect to be treated anyway but how you're acting? That's so fucking dumb. And the other reason I get paid more than you and I get treated better than you is because, guess what? I'm more talented than you guys are. If I sat back there and made phony phone calls all day, they'd be better than your phony phone calls. And if you guys sat here in my chair all day, you'd probably be asked to leave by 8 o'clock. All right? I took some confidence pills, maybe. I don't know. It's enough of the bullshit. I'm sick of people walking all over me like Artie should be treated the same way we should be. No, he shouldn't. I shouldn't be treated that way. And maybe I'm close enough to you guys and I look like a big enough of a slob to where you get fooled into thinking, oh, he's on our level. I'm not on your level. I'm smarter, I'm funnier, I'm better at every aspect of this business than you do. All right? Maybe one day you'll get better. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. It doesn't affect me either way. But the fact of the matter is, I get treated better than you for that reason. If you want to get treated like me one day, someday at a show or this show, I don't know, work harder on what you do for a living. What can I tell you? It's not my fucking problem. People will continue to treat me better than you. The same way I treat Howard better than certain people, and Robin and Fred. There's a hierarchy here, absolutely. And I'm probably 5th or 6th down on that totem pole. I deal with other people getting treated better. You guys are going to have to treat people, however you want to treat them. Okay? So, and I'll treat people the way I want to treat them. And if you guys are mad about what I'm saying right now, it's just me being honest. And if you want to get better at it, or if you think you're better than me, prove it to me. You know? I mean, look, what do you want me to tell you? I've done stand-up with you guys on the road, and do I think there's room for improvement? Yeah. Do I think I'm a great stand-up comedian? No. But I'm better than you guys. That I know for a fact. So if I get treated better at a gig, there's a reason for that, too. I don't know how else to put it to you. You guys said some evil, nasty things, and it's wanting me to get really, really honest. And if you guys can agree not to talk behind my back anymore, and if you have a problem, come to my face and say it to me, and I'll agree to try to watch what I say about you guys. Because now I know, believe it or not, I am censoring myself. Whether you know it or not, I have to. Because now I know what really gets to you. And I don't want to get to you that way if it affects your work. Maybe after what I said today, you don't give a fuck about my opinion anymore. Maybe that's the healthy way to go. But really, that's it. That's the biggest problem I have. I will agree to watch what I say about your work. If I feel it's really getting to you, and if I feel I went over the line on the air, I'll go to you and I'll say, hey, look, man, was that too much? Because I know you're sensitive about it. Maybe that was too much. I'm sorry. I'll agree to that if you agree to what I just said, to those terms. And then if that's the case, I think we can shake hands and move on, because we need to move on. We work too closely here. And, look, what I feel about you as people is I've always liked you guys. You're all right guys. You're good guys. You remind me of myself a lot when I first started working at a show, and you have insecurities that I had then. And guess what? I still have them now. I have all those insecurities. It's hard. Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to talk as positive about myself as I just did, but I guess, after 12 years of doing this and making a living at it, I'm easier with maybe patting myself on the back sometimes. In relation to you guys, I'm confident. We're friends. We're still friends. Like, I always thought of you as friends. There's nothing I wouldn't do to help you guys out. I've tried to help you guys out. But after all that, to talk behind my back and be perturbed about it to where it comes to a point on the wrap-up show, that's really, really hurtful to me. It really was. And got
out of hand.
It got out of hand. So when you came in here to discuss that part of it, I was already mad. I said a couple of things you didn't like, and then Sal went off the deep end, and that's where we went into a different level here.
Right.
So I'm really sorry about throwing something that was out of line. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings about your work. You guys are funny motherfuckers. You deserve to be working at a big-time show. You're on the biggest show ever. I mean, Howard was nice enough to say that, you know, I had a career before here, which I did, but nothing like this show. And if I ever leave the show, when I leave the show, wherever I go to will not be this show. And it won't be as great. It won't be as cool, it won't be as funny, and I won't be as great on it. But I know for a fact I'll be able to get a job and make a living in this business. And I'll have the memories of this show as my sort of golden era of my career, you know. And a lot of that has been working with you guys, you know. So, I mean, that's how I really feel. I don't feel I'm better than anybody on like a personal level, but I've earned the right to get treated a little bit better than guys who are rookies. That's all I feel. If you have a problem with that, what can I tell you? You know? Because of Howard being so generous and putting me on the show, I've made a name for myself. To the next show I go to, I'm going to be treated even better. You go up in this life, and I'm proud of that. If the bottom falls out, I'll have to go back on the road doing stand-up. What can I tell you? That we all got to make our own way in life. And I'm sorry I in any way aggravated you. I like you guys. And Sal, I would never fuck your wife, even if I had the chance to. The woman has been through hell. And I don't hope your kids get AIDS. They're nice kids. I hope they die of some other disease at about 98, 99 with a nice plate of meatballs in front of them. And that's it. All right? So if you guys can agree to the terms I just said, we can change. No, of course. Now they get a chance to, of course. Really, I'm glad you gave me that time. I really said everything is off my chest, so I said my piece.
Artie,
thank you for sharing that.
Let's just say, though, that, Artie, you had a long time to think about it.
I did, right.
And you prepared.
If you want to take a day.
You know what you wanted to say. I don't know if they need some time to absorb this. I don't know if it'd be
Well, let's find out. Richard, Sal.
Immediately respond.
I can respond.
You want to respond now?
Yeah. Absolutely. No, I don't want to think anything.
Fred says you should think it over.
Can I just say one thing?
Please, Fred.
Sal, I like you. And I respect everything that Artie has just said. And I want to respect what you're going to say. But I think anything that you're going to say right now is going to be said out of, like, anger or some sort of, like, hostility or hurt feelings.
The one thing I'm going to say,
I don't think it's going to be very smart.
Fred, maybe we should give them a little time to think. I could plunk down the phone to hear what some of the callers
I think that's a better idea. I really
we can take phone calls and then take a break.
This could potentially go.
I want to take some phone calls.
This could take a step in the right direction, or you could just march off the cliff, Sal. I'm worried about you.
I'm telling you.
You say let Sal talk?
Oh, yeah, let him talk.
All right, Sal, go ahead.
All right,
Gary says let Sal talk.
I am just
what a mistake.
All right, I am just very, very happy that Artie is giving us the opportunity to develop a friendship again, and I thank you for that. And I made mistakes, and I went over the line, and you've been nothing but a fucking grade A golden guy to us many, many times. And I should have went to you personally, like you said.
Should have gone.
Should have gone. And I said, you know, Artie, this is bothering me, that's bothering me. And you know what? You would have talked to me like you always do. But instead, how things sometimes snowball, and I've, you know, my personal situations, and I started pushing people out, and I don't know what I was doing, but I should have went to you. And however should have gone to you, and however my mind got clouded, and however I thought that, I just felt that everything was snowballing on me, and I made the biggest mistake of keeping it all in. And you're right. Like you said things about the kids and the AIDS. I didn't take it personally because I know you as a person didn't mean it. That's why people said, why don't you come retaliate? Why? Artie doesn't mean that. I know that. And at the same time, I want you to understand, Artie, that I don't mean that you're a guy who stinks at everything I said. You don't stink. You've established yourself.
Clearly, Sal, the AIDS thing, of course that's a dumb, stupid, dark joke. The other stuff is more real. That's
right.
A bad example.
But the examples that I've been putting in my head in the dark place that I've been, because I put that there because I didn't come to you and talk to you like a friend. So I'm saying after everything you said today, you're absolutely right.
Or even do it on the air to my face before you go by. Because that would make it a bit. It might be funny or whatever. Just say it to me. That's all I have a problem.
But the point is that I'm just thankful that you're giving me the opportunity to develop a friendship again. That's very magnanimous. Is that the word, Howard? Of you.
Yeah. Just say good.
Very good of you.
Yeah,
why would you say magnanimous?
Because you used it with me last week.
Yeah, but magnanimous is a word that I'm familiar with. You're not.
Well, you told me to look it up.
Yeah, but you didn't, obviously.
No, it's when you're providing a good deed for the better of somebody else.
You don't know how to say it.
How do you say it?
Say it.
Magnanimous.
Now you said it.
Now you said it. All right.
And again, you see how you evolve as a person. The first time I heard that word, I had to look it up. It was in a movie. It was about 10 years ago. This is how you get a better vocabulary.
Richard, what about you? We've heard from Sal. Before you speak, let's take a few phone calls, and let's hear what's going on in the audience's mind. This is a very, very real moment. And I will plunk down the phone. I'm sure people want to comment. Tim, go ahead.
Hey, now. Good morning, everybody.
Quickly make your comments because Richard has to respond to this.
Wah. Wah. I can't believe you're getting all upset and you have the nerve to even comment anything. The fact that somebody's finally told you some shit that maybe you don't want to hear.
Well, you've missed the point of the apology.
Oh, my God. Sir, you sound like a dumb guy. I'm talking about them talking behind my back.
All right, let's go to Billy. Billy, go ahead. You're on the air.
You guys are a bunch of faggots. This show fucking fag fest. You guys suck. And fucking really, Artie, fucking do your finale. Shoot a big bag of fucking... fucking just go back to fucking radio, you fucking Lewis.
All right, Billy, thank you.
Hey,
these guys technically are our bosses. They're paying.
I want to get this guy on the spot on the Killers of Comedy.
All right, Jessica Hahn, you're on the air.
Artie, you sounded really bad. I'm sorry, but that didn't sound like... It sounded like he's got so much more on his chest. He sounded like he just Sal and Richard shot them down so bad, said they're nothing to him, they're not talented, they never will be, that's why he makes more money, and then he says that they're funny. Which is it, Artie? You just said...
I must respond, Jessica. I thought what I heard Artie say.
I said they're not as funny as me.
Right. He said they're funny guys, but they are starting out.
Right.
And that Artie has a body of work that proves that he can make a living in this business.
And Artie has worked hard.
And he's saying, yeah, you know, if you guys are going to go around bitching that I'm treated differently than you, I am treated differently than you because of where I'm at and what my contributions are. And that's the way it goes in business. I mean, not everybody gets, it's not communism. Not everybody gets the same thing. I think that's a legitimate...
I know, but he still sounds not... Artie, you got a lot still to say.
No, I really... Honestly, Jessica, I mean, look, it's hard for me to say... Believe it or not, it's harder for me to say something positive about myself than it is for me to say something negative about myself. And that didn't sound like me. You're right. But guess what? I had to be insanely honest right now to move on. I really feel bad. It's hurtful to me that these guys feel they should be treated like me at a job in show business.
Or that they're your equal.
Yeah, I mean, not even just equal, not as people, as just like, look, when I was on the Norm show, Norm Macdonald got treated better than me. When I'm on the Howard Stern show, Howard and Fred and Robin and Gary, they get treated better than me. I accept that. And the fact that you guys don't accept it about me is a little hurtful, So I had to say something that might have sounded a little pompous and arrogant. I know that's not my style, but that's what I had to do.
Jessica, is that okay with you?
I guess I just...
All right, well, I'm going to move on because there are plenty of people who want to comment on this. Molly, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, now. Artie, I think I hear Hallmark banging down your door any day now.
Hallmark?
Yeah, some sort of greeting card, maybe for those sympathy lines or just thinking of you card.
Wow. I mean, you don't feel Artie's openness and sincerity came through?
I completely agree with Artie because I'm in love with him and want to have his love child. But I still thought it was hysterical that was his kind of peace offering.
All right.
No, there was a lot of negative shit there, but I'm trying to be...
right.
Peace offering's a bad word. I'm trying to get everything off my chest.
Dennis, you're on the air in Columbus, Ohio.
Holy shit, you guys put Artie on a diet. You won't shut the fuck up.
It was a little verbose.
Damn.
Did have the problem.
Let's remember how this started. What?
I'm the one whining all day.
All right.
I'm the one whining all day. My God.
I've been whining for the last week.
John, you're on the air from Boston.
Hey, Howard, how are you, pal?
All right, what's happening?
Well, I have to. Artie is absolutely correct. And, you know, I'm one of those people that hate Sal. And you know what? Sal's a big man for saying that. I'll have to give him kudos, even though I can't stand him.
Sal was a big man today.
He stepped out.
And you know what? Artie's a lot more bitter since he's not with Dana. I have to say that, too.
Really?
All right.
Probably true.
Melrose, Larry Green, what do you want to answer
a lot of this?
Artie's speech was from the heart. Jessica Hahn's insane with her comments. Artie, you're right. Sal and Richard, you're okay, but you're Bush Leaguers. Artie's Major League. It's Melrose, Larry Green calling.
All right, thank you. Eric, go ahead, and the reviews are coming in for this very dynamic moment, and then Richard will have his turn. Yes.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, Artie is absolutely right. How can you follow Melrose, Larry Green? He said it all. Artie, just, he's the fucking man, and you know, good for him for saying that to them assholes, because you know what? They needed to hear that. Maybe they'll grow up and work harder. Exactly, Artie. That's the way to go, my man.
All right, Eric. Eric likes your style, Artie, and feels that you were very honest. Jenks, go ahead. You're on the air.
Actually, I just have a question. I think that was great that the both of you did make up, but Robin revealed yesterday that Artie's mother had heard the radio with the fight and everything. And Artie, I was curious, did your mom have anything to do with kind of talking to you about getting back together with these guys?
Is the reason for your speech and getting back with the guys had anything to do with your mother? She's a very big role.
No, I will say my mother was upset that I threw something.
Right.
But she heard the whole thing, right?
No, she heard bits and pieces of it.
Oh.
All right. Thank you.
Well, I think you should still box.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. Well, Richard, I'll give you a moment. Now we've heard there's been
That would be funny.
All right, well, it was a wide range of response to Artie's very heartfelt speech. Some people felt Artie was a crybaby, a whining bitch. Others feel Artie said what makes sense and had to be said in order for this to move on.
Sal stepped up and accepted.
Now, Sal accepted, Richard. You, of course, have a different brain, I assume, than Sal, and you're allowed to make your own comments on this. After all, you are a part of it. Go ahead.
Artie, I sincerely want to thank you. This last week has been really hard because I feel horrible about what happened. I'm probably going to cry like a bitch, but...
Go ahead.
Let him cry.
I'm sorry.
No, but I felt really bad because Artie gave me a gift that day, and I felt bad about talking about him with Jason, and that he got so upset with me because I consider him a close friend. And the few times I've hung out with Artie, I've had some great times with him, and I do consider you a friend, Artie, and I'm sorry about what happened, and I swear I will never talk about you again behind your back with anybody. If I'm upset with you, I'll come to you. And I thank you so much for this, Artie, because it really does. It means a lot to me, and I love you. I admire you. I only wish, like, when I see you on Letterman, I think, wow, that's so amazing that you've got to that point and the hard work you've put into it. And I hope that one day, you know, I can maybe get to that point. And I love you, Artie, and I thank you for everything today.
I'll be on Letterman again November 12th.
All right, there was some tears there, Artie.
Listen, Rick, thank you. It makes me feel bad.
Don't feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad because this happened last week. I've felt really bad about myself.
Richard, you described something yesterday where you hung many pictures of Brad Pitt on your walls. Artie missed that yesterday.
What happened?
You worshipped Brad Pitt, and you and your friend, when you go to the movies together 4 and 5 times and see Brad Pitt movies.
Did Artie hear that whole thing about
I know. No, I did hear that.
Yeah.
Where you're going to start the DVD at the same time.
The
Brad Pitt thing, no.
No, they went to see Legends of the Fall 4 times together, and Richard always had posters of Brad Pitt on his wall.
All over his wall.
As a young boy growing up.
He even went to work for Brad Pitt's family.
Richard is dating a hot chick.
You admire Brad Pitt and Artie in the same way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's not a lot of people who admire both.
Well, I admire anybody that's successful and has worked hard. I admire you. I admire Robin, Fred, Benji, Gary, Sal, everybody.
Well, that's a shocker.
You wouldn't cry over Benji if Benji was upset with you.
You feel Benji works hard?
Then it means nothing.
Even Scott the engineer I admire. Because
really?
Everybody, Gary, everybody on this show has worked.
I want to make it clear, I don't admire Benji or Scott the engineer.
How about Ronnie, Richard? Scott, but not Benji.
Do you admire Ronnie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, really?
Everybody that's here,
it means nothing.
Anybody that's worked.
Of course, we all admire each other.
But anybody that's worked hard to be able to make a living doing what they love, I admire.
I agree with you. Ronnie does work hard. Benji and Scott the engineer does work hard.
Everybody here loves what they do. I look up to successful people, and that's why I looked up to people like Brad Pitt.
And there's other people who look up to you guys, I'm sure, for your level of success.
No,
too,
not
right?
really.
So, I mean, I'm sure there are.
Who? Name one.
Bob Levy?
No, not even Bob. All right, listen.
Mike Morse?
Wait a minute,
I don't know.
Artie, how does it make you feel to see Richard crying?
It makes me feel terrible that he's in that, he's got to go through that. But again, guys, I must say, you guys started this whole thing.
I know, and that's why I don't feel terrible.
We could have ended this the other day when you came in here, but then, my God, did it get to another level there that I don't feel is all my fault. I feel both of them were very sincere in what they said, and I assume you're agreeing to what I said, and I'm agreeing to what you said, and that's it. So we can agree to move on.
So when you guys see each other in the halls now,
it'll be fine.
Will you be saying hello to Sal, for example?
Yes, I miss those great conversations.
So you will say hello to Sal and Richard, and you will not feel funny about saying, "Hey, Richard, how you doing?"
No. And Richard, and again,
here's the big question.
Yeah.
Because of this new daytime, we have to see how it goes. Who knows? Things could deteriorate.
Wouldn't it be funny if I do drop dead in a year?
I hope not.
But did somebody wish that on you?
No, I'm saying, yeah.
Oh.
It just was like, everybody, you guys will win if I drop dead.
Here's the big question. It is true that you were booked to do a gig.
Yeah.
With Richard Christie in Cleveland, I believe.
December 7th at the State Theater.
Richard informed us yesterday that had been called off, that you were going, but that Richard would not be going along with you.
I have to go.
Of course. Will you be inviting Richard back?
If Richard, and I thought about this too, and I thought, look, first of all, I don't ever take money out of a guy's pocket. I would have forced the money on Richard even if he didn't come. But if Richard wants to, I'd love to have him back on the game.
Oh, Richard, will you be willing to go to Cleveland?
I'd be honored, Artie. Thank you very much.
Right. So how many minutes can we depend on you for?
I swear I will do. I can do 10 to 15 minutes.
It's all right.
What do you need, Artie?
I do 2 minutes of jokes, 8 minutes of crying.
But again, the other thing is, there's a reason these guys, you talk about why does Levy ask these guys to come, and I've given them shit about their stand-up. They do stand-up, they perform, but the crowd loves them. The audience loves these guys. When they see them, they go nuts, and of course it's fun. It's a treat for the crowd for them to be there. It's a better show.
Is it fair to say to the people of Cleveland that they will be treated to a reunion, like Van Halen reunion, like this is going to be you and Richard up there?
December 7th, the State Theater in Cleveland, guys. Get your ticket now. This is going to be
a reunion. Will you hug Richard on the stage?
Well, is there a hug?
I'll shower. Now, Richard, well, before we get to the group hug, Robin.
Right.
And I would like to hug you, Robin. But the thing is this. Will Sal ever perform with you again? Now, that's a big question. Don't answer too quickly.
Yes, of course.
He will.
Of course.
You're saying to me that Sal will take the stage one day with you again.
Yes. Absolutely.
Are you giving him the stage?
Don't we have a gig on the books, do we?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? You don't know?
You said yesterday you didn't think you were working with him.
You're that busy?
I don't know. I just don't know of any gig, but if there is, I'll let you know.
How would you not know
Cleveland?
My wife, do you want to be in Cleveland? Where is Lisa? Is she around here? I don't know. I mean,
she's on her way. Just
oh, good. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm a long-time fan of the show before I started working, and I just know as a fan, I would have paid anything to get close to the show in any way.
Right.
You know, and I always thought it was awesome that you didn't rip off the fans that way.
Right.
I would have paid hundreds of dollars to eat with, Gary or something, you know?
Right.
And it's just like, because I know as a fan, you just want to get close. And I really think Lisa's taking advantage of the people that just want to touch the show, to get close to the show in some way. And I don't think it's right to take advantage.
Yeah, Lisa, I'm trying to figure out why I'm turned off to your Sweden grade. I'm really struggling to give you exact words why, but it just doesn't seem like there's enough value there. It seems like you're taking advantage of my show and charging people $100 to meet you because you're on the show.
My talent is baking.
But you're not giving a baking class.
No, but I'm baking mostly everything that's there, and they'll get a chance to meet me. The guys do.
But when you every time you say they get a chance to meet me, I don't know why that bothers you.
I don't do stand-up comedy. What am I supposed to do? I can't go and they're doing the same thing.
Maybe do nothing.
I have been doing nothing.
Maybe not charge people $100 to meet you. Like maybe let them meet you for free.
Then why don't the comedy shows? How come they're not for free?
Because they're doing stand-up comedy. They're doing a show.
Scott Salem's a show?
No, you know it's not
JD's
Scott.
a show?
No, it's the Shuli and the two other comics.
Okay, so
Those
why
guys
is
are
Scott
there.
and JD making money? Or Ronnie?
Well, maybe
Because
you should
there's a
join
show.
that group.
Hold on.
Yeah, maybe you should go on the road with them.
Why?
Yeah, that would be fun.
What I'm saying is because
wait a minute. Why are you knocking our show? That's what I don't understand.
No, but can I just say something?
I'm not knocking your show.
I never said I was a comedian. Let's get that straight.
No. What I'm saying is, hold it. Before you hijack this conversation. See, but because his whole show is a show.
And it's kind of a joke.
But when they come to see you, there's not even a show. Like, he does get up on stage and, like, entertain the people. I mean, it's shitty
girls
entertainment.
up to take their clothes off.
Well, he does. I mean, he does
you
something.
Just said
it's a shitty show, but it's at least an attempt to entertain.
All right, this is my attempt.
Yeah, but your attempt is to do nothing. Hey, you know, I was thinking, while you guys are here, I was thinking about this whole Lisa G thing and the sweet and greet party.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to wrap my head around it yesterday, and I couldn't quite figure out where I stood on it in my head, you know? But one thing did occur to me, and I really do feel this way, that if Lisa's going to use the show to get, you know, the only reason people are going to see Lisa's Sweet and Greet is because she works on our channels. I'd surely be the first one to attest to it with the Ronnie Block Party.
Absolutely.
But the distinction I do make, and it was brought up on the show yesterday, Shuli and the guys always have Howard TV there or the news department, and they provide something back. They provide a television element or something, or a radio element. And it did rub me the wrong way when Lisa yesterday said, I mean, in a real way, like Lisa said, hey, I'm not doing this for TV. You can't pick and choose. If you want to come on the air and you want to promote your Sweet and Greet or whatever you're up to, don't tell me the quid pro quo isn't there where you're going to provide some kind of entertainment for us.
Right.
You know, and this idea that I don't know if the fans want to be on TV. What fans don't want to be on TV?
They all have Howard TV. Yeah. They're all dying to be on there.
Yeah, and if they don't want to be, then don't use my fans. So here's my ruling on this. I guess I'm okay if Lisa wants to charge $100 for people to see her, or Shuli wants to charge you. But don't sit there and tell me you're not going to be on Howard TV. Then if you're going to be now a performer and you're going to use my audience to show up and stuff, then you got to play ball. That's it. I really do feel that way. That ain't right.
There are times I told Doug, give me a camera, one of the small ones. I'll film stuff while we're on the road. After shows, I'm going around interviewing the guys and fans, you know, with my recorder.
And if Lisa doesn't want to do that, that's fine. But don't bring it up on the air that you're doing Sweet and Greet. And don't use the airwaves for that. Because these are my airwaves.
If it's a private, personal thing,
right,
don't use this show to promote it.
Right. I really do feel that way. And not just for Lisa, but for everybody. And one thing I will say about Benji lets me come and videotape him and his girlfriend singing. And that's some of the funniest shows on Howard TV.
And I hate being on TV.
What?
I hate being on TV.
Yeah, and once he started that, I even said, we gotta, no, like you didn't want anyone taping in your apartment, but you said, okay,
oh, yeah,
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
I can understand why she wouldn't want it. It would make it...
Well, because she's not understanding that actually that's the only thing that's... If you're going to be in this business and you're going to be on the Howard Stern show, if the TV is there, it actually becomes something people like.
They even pointed out yesterday that they were on the balls of their butt with the Ronnie Block Party until you saw the footage and it went on Howard TV.
Yeah, what you do is you pray that it gets on Howard TV.
You're 100% right.
And then your business grows. So anyway, that's my ruling on all of this. If you've got restrictions, then I've got restrictions. Don't bring it up on the air. Don't mention it on Howard Stern Radio, Howard Stern TV, because to me it's all Howard Stern everything. It's a business.
Howard, if you care, Lieberman gave me sort of an update.
What's up? Tell me the update.
She called everybody who bought a ticket.
Yeah.
And everybody's up for being on TV except for one person.
Yeah, so
she's trying to figure out how to handle it.
I got it all figured out. Never, ever bring up anything you're doing outside of these channels again. And if that person doesn't want to be on TV, tell them not to come.
Refund their money.
Right. But from now on, everything is on TV. I don't want to hear people telling me they're picking and choosing, because I'm picking and choosing. I'm picking and choosing. And if you choose not to be on the team, then don't do it. And listen, Lisa does a fine job and everything, and I would never ask her to be on TV if she's just doing it. But if you're going to start using the airwaves to promote events and use my audience, then you've got to give something back. That's how I feel. What do you think of that, Doug?
Your Honor, I think it's a great decision.
Right. That's why I'm America's judge.
That's right. What is your ruling, Your Honor, on her appearing on Howard TV for interviews, like the behind-the-scenes shows? Sometimes she's involved, like when we go out with Benji, with the Anthony Weiner press conference.
Right.
We did a behind-the-scenes show on that, and she was a big part of that, but she refused to be interviewed. What is your ruling on that? She refused to be interviewed without payment.
That's ridiculous.
I agree.
This is all... Listen, it's like I explained the other day. What do you think we're doing here? Howard TV, to me, is no different than Sirius Radio. It's all the same. It's all promotion and promoting.
It's the same thing if I said to her when she interviews me, Lisa, I can't be interviewed for Howard 100 News. I need to be paid for this. It's a thought that would never,
that's
ever
psychology,
cross a head.
If Doug Goodstein, every time we ask him to be on the air, and says I demand payment, I'm fucked. Then I got to get rid of Doug Goodstein.
But you know what? When I went to Peru, Howard, I went to Doug and I said, give me a camera. Maybe some interesting stuff will come out of this. This is my own personal vacation.
Right.
But I just decided, you know, hey, let everybody in on this.
Thank God you did.
And it was fabulous.
Yeah.
And my point is, if you're going to, listen, you can't pick and choose how you're going to use the Howard Stern show. This ain't a Chinese food menu. We're all in this. And it's one thing, if, okay, you know, Lisa wants to work in the news department, not promote anything and this and that, the other, that's one thing. But don't tell me you're not going to allow a camera in. Then I'm not going to allow you to use my airwaves.
All of this stuff is good to us. We should be good to it.
And it just doesn't go for Lisa. I mean, for everybody. It's the way it is.
She also buried herself for when, if there is something after this, she said she works for SiriusXM, so when everyone moves on, she must stay here.
Yeah, but what happens...
She's not a part of the team.
Right, and what... Yeah, right, exactly. And what happens if you start saying, well, I work for Howard TV, I'm not talking to Howard 100 News?
Well, it would never happen.
No, I know, because you're not that kind of guy.
Okay. No one is around here except her.
It's all fun.
Yeah. No one's ever... I've been here 18 years. No one's ever... We've never had someone split hairs like this, ever. Like it's just, it's just not in anyone's.
Yeah, well, I was
head.
thinking about it, and that's what I think was bothering me about it.
There's a lot of. I mean, this place is a lot of turmoil.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, everyone. The wrap-up show was like it was 15 guys in there just ready to unload on her.
Well,
yesterday.
listen.
And no one wants to be mean and make her cry, but it seems I think the thing that's frustrating the most is that she doesn't seem to get it, and it's just like tunnel vision. You know, it's like she sees it her way, and we're all idiots.
Well, I see it my way.
Well, you're right. It's your show.
I
You're the boss.
how she feels about this ruling.
But I mean, if anybody else,
well, it's a clear ruling, Robin. I'm saying, look, anybody who wants to use these airwaves, the Howard Stern Show airwaves, you can't pick and choose how you want to use them. If you want to start a side business off of me, because this is my audience, this is the way I look at it. You want to start a side business off of me? You want to sell something? All right, I'm open to it. But don't tell me that I can't bring a camera there. Fine, you don't want to bring a camera, then don't use the airwaves to promote it. That's how I feel. I mean,
two-way street.
Yeah, you can't choose how you're going to use me. I'm telling you the rules. These are the rules. The judge has spoken. Tell your mother, 𝗛cie, and ask her a review. Ask her to review it.
It's a package deal. You can't...
It's a package... now you said something meaningful.
Thank you.
Package deal. That's a good term. I like that. Good for you, 𝗛cie. And if Lisa wants clarification, or anybody else around here wants clarification, come see me. Right now. Right now is the chance to talk about it. Right, Doug?
Absolutely. I mean, there's times when people don't want things on camera. Of course, we respect that always.
Right.
But to just shut it down is just unacceptable.
Yes.
The thing I don't get is putting it on Howard TV is only going to help. I mean, you may be in embarrassing situations, but ultimately, it's only going to help your product.
By the way, Howard TV did a behind-the-scenes of me at AGT, which you sent me to watch last night, the preview. I thought you guys did a great job.
Yeah, it was a lot of footage. The guys did a good job, for sure.
Good job on that. And then you sent me something else that was kind of fun, too.
Medicated Pete?
Medicated Pete on Rachel Fine. Holy shit. Is that for real?
Dude, either he's the best actor in the world, or
what's happening?
Rachel Fine on Fine Time. For those of you who have Howard TV, you got a real winner to look for.
That is also we use it as like a promotional show. It's on HowardTV.com.
I was riveted. I had dinner
and
plans.
on HowardStern.com. You can see it.
Oh, you can see it. You can see it for free.
Yep.
Oh, good. On HowardStern.com
and HowardTV.com. Yep. It's up there right now.
You got to watch this. It's a free show for anybody who wants to see it. Fine Time. Rachel Fine. You know, Richie Wilson's fiance.
Yes.
She's on there with Medicated Pete. And Medicated Pete doesn't know how to eat. So while she's interviewing him, she offers him a cupcake.
Yeah.
Like one of those big cupcakes that we have outside from, what's that place?
Crumbs.
Crumbs, yeah. Like a big giant cupcake. And he's like, oh, you know. He starts eating. And somebody wrote a comment underneath that he says, Medicated Pete eats like an iguana. the cupcake is rubbing all over his nose and his lips start turning purple, and it's like, he can't swallow or something, and he starts to eat it, and it's like it's like, you know, when brindlefly starts to eat in,
right,
you know,
and he has to go, oh, excuse me.
Excuse me. It's the most disturbing thing. And while he's talking, he's eating. And it's such a train wreck, fascinating piece of tape that I was late for dinner. I had dinner plans, and I had to finish Medicated Pete's interview. I didn't think I'd be that interested in it.
I honestly watched it at least 10 times. I just watch it I just put it on and let it loop.
Well,
basically.
The reason it's genius. Who is the genius that said give him a cupcake during his interview?
I think it was probably Richie Wilson's idea.
Richie Wilson.
Yeah.
That guy's a genius.
That is incredible.
Immediately triple his salary.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We have no money. But look, there he is. Look at his face.
Oh, right. Oh, he looks like he just made a Bukkake video.
Yeah. That's on HowardStern.com and
HowardTV.com and on Howard TV, the channel.
You're Howard TV.
Oh,
now, he can promote on my channels.
And it's brilliant to keep interviewing him while that's going on.
Right.
Do you think, can I tell that weird story I told you about him the other day to prove that he's really out there?
What is that?
The one about that Joe Walsh's manager told me?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. This is good.
So I think the James Gang was playing down in Red Bank.
Right.
And Joe Walsh's manager, Smokey's a huge fan of the show, and so is one of the guys that runs the road crew.
Right.
So they're driving around Red Bank, and one of the guys goes, holy shit, that's Medicated Pete. So they pull the car over, and they go to Pete, get in the fucking car. And
Just
Pete
like that, right? Get in the fucking car.
Yeah, and so Pete gets in, and they go, you're going to be roadie for a day. Pete doesn't know who these people are. He doesn't know.
He gets in the car.
He gets in the car with complete strangers.
Right.
They bring him to the gig, and a couple people are like, oh, my God, it's Medicated Pete. They're taking pictures, and he goes, all right, cut the shit. Go grab that box. And they made him work the whole day.
Right.
He's like, you're roadie for a day. But Pete just got into a stranger's car.
Wow. He is weird.
And the weirdest part is that was a year and a half ago, and he's been here 3 times, and he's never told us that story.
Yeah, how weird is that? Like something cool happened to him, and he doesn't even talk about it.
Never even mentions it.
Yeah, I have a feeling that happens to Pete a lot. Like
people just grab him.
Yeah, like he just gets into random cars. Like sometimes he's raped, sometimes he's who knows. Sometimes
he never tells you any of
Sometimes he's a huge rock star's roadie. It's just whatever happens to him for the day is the day. And he's somehow still alive. It's too much.
I brought him to a gig once that I did in Jersey.
How'd that go?
He comes to my room before the gig to get ready, and he goes to the bathroom to wash his hands, and apparently he washes his hands for like 15 minutes.
Oh, he's got that, huh?
So, because when I walk in, there's a lake in the bathroom, like just a huge flood of water.
He's all sloppy.
And he's up on stage, singing Purple Rain with wet spots all over his shirt and pants.
But you know what's weird about him? Like, he's probably been to the White House. Like, we don't even know it.
Yeah.
He's met Obama. He was probably at the Queen's Jubilee celebration.
He's like Zelig.
Yeah,
he's
he
in
shows
all
up.
these historic spots, and nobody knows.
Forrest Gump.
All right. Well, anyway, there's my ruling on all future endeavors from everybody. Okay?
I hope we all know.
I know.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm just nervous, man, because kind of makes everybody kind of.
You don't want to have Lisa send me over the edge, and then I'll stop all the fun.
Yeah, because you could be you're well within your right to do that. And
right.
I would
I think
understand
it's fair. It's fair.
Doug, do you feel relieved that, because you've been holding this back, you've actually been protecting...
I never brought this up.
Right.
I saved her face on this. I was being professional and respectful. I don't know who brought it up. I don't really care. But someone else brought it out yesterday, and obviously it came up, but it wasn't me. I kept professional on this. I did not rat her out. I was going to save it and just not bring it up on air. But, yeah, it came up, and... I feel like, the judge has spoken. The boss has spoken. It's crystal clear. There's, 50 people up here? 49 get it. So.
And you knew Howard would share this same thought process.
Like, who has done this? Who would, that's like me asking John right now for holding a microphone. Like I said in there, John, pay me. Get this microphone away from me. I want to be paid. I work for Howard TV. This isn't I'm splitting hairs, John. This is Howard TV. I don't work for Sirius XM. Pay me for this, John. Could you pay me? Answer the question. Pay me.
No, thank you.
Why?
Because you work for the channel. You work for Howard. We all work for Howard.
Package deal. It's a package deal. Yeah, it's a package deal, of course.
So will you cover Lisa's Sweet and Me?
Now that's a good question, and I'm going to be hypocritical, potentially, because part of me doesn't want to cover it because I don't want to help her out now. She split hairs and made her feelings known, and it's insulting. And the other part is like, no, I wouldn't do that to the show. I'm going to, if she... God, I can't believe I'm saying this. If she allows us, really, don't exploit and try to sell tickets through the show. No, yeah, we would cover it, sure. And I would be happy to cover for other ones, and hopefully, because I'm a good guy, I'd like to help her out. So if this could help her blow up her business, sure. Do I think it should would I be happier if it all went away? Yeah, probably, that's the truth. But yeah, I'd cover it, and I'd cover subsequent ones as well.
It seems though there should be no gray area. Howard ordered Lisa to give access to Howard TV.
Yeah, there shouldn't be, but we're dealing with Lisa, and Lisa seems to go by her own own rules in her own world. So there might be another conversation. Howard has to make it even clearer than he just did. That would be my guess.
Lisa?
Yes?
Howard declared you must do interviews with Howard TV and allow Howard TV...
No, that's not what he said. He said, if I'm using the air to promote an event, then Howard TV needs to be there, and I agree with him.
But Howard did say we're all one team, and he wants you to participate in all Howard TV productions.
That's not what he said. But I'm there 100% in the hallways every morning.
You're parsing words. You're not. That is what he said.
That is not what he said. That's not what I heard.
Go back there and ask Gary what he said and Doug what he said. That's what he said.
He said that he expects me to...
Yes, he says he expects you to do interviews with TV for behind the scenes, and he expects you to do everything just like what he expects everybody to do.
Well, then that's what I'll do. If I have time. This comes first.
Okay. But you're parsing words, that's all I'm saying.
I am not. That's what I heard. Then maybe I missed something, but that's what I thought I heard.
I called you last night, Robin.
I know, but it was right before AGT, so I figured you'd go into that. I wanted to watch it, so I figured we'd talk today.
Yeah.
Can't interrupt AGT.
Well, it was 20 minutes before AGT. I figured we had some time, but you're right. You need to prepare for AGT.
By the time I saw the message, I think it was like 10 minutes before.
By the way, how good was AGT last night?
It was really good.
Yeah, those hour shows fly by. They really do.
Yeah, you don't realize when you're sitting inside how much is going on outside of the venue, how much is going on in the wings.
I mean, again, I get hung up on I try to remember everything I said because we taped for 4 days straight, like 2 shows a day.
In Austin, yeah.
Yeah, but I was really pleased with the show last night. I thought it was a real good one. And but speaking of things AGT, how about the guy from the night before who is a war hero and stuttered? Did you read that he is a complete fraud?
No.
Yeah, like it was a total scam. What's even funnier, in some of the papers it goes, Howard Stern was scammed. Like, not even America's Got Talent.
Yeah, like you did all the vetting.
Yeah, like I run
You're not
the show.
just sitting there.
Yeah, no. Well, first of all, there can't be anything more despicable. You know, there's so much on my mind because I am dying to tell people what happens in Vegas. Not just about this guy, but about a lot of the talent.
Uh-huh.
All I can say this season on America's Got Talent, if you're following along at home, expect the unexpected on every level.
Well, tonight or was it next week they were promoting that something's going to happen that's really shocking.
Well, I think what they're going to show, based on what I saw the same thing, and I don't know, they don't tell me anything, but a lot of times Howie, Sharon, and I really violently disagree. And because they edit and they only have an hour, they don't always show all the disagreements. So I think
it seems like you three are on the same page with most things.
Yeah. In fact, Ronnie was saying how much he enjoyed the show last night because they did show some of the disagreeing, a little bit of it. And there's one play. I get so mad I eat half of Howie's face off. It's crazy, like full-on cannibalism. But
yeah, they sort of indicated that there's a real Howie wants someone to go through, and you're not
right. I know. I think
happy about that.
Yeah, I think I know who it is too, and I was fucking livid. But so I don't know how much they're going to show of it. It's funny, like the things they choose to show too. Like I was doing math at the table, when I do math.
Right, yeah.
And I was surprised they showed that. I was glad they showed that, but because everyone wanted to know how much time we had left, so I did the math for them.
Or how much time per contestant.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I said, let me handle the math. That's my forte.
And the show was over. You still had to come up with an answer.
And I said, well, here, let me just... I want to do it on paper so I can show my work to the teacher. Didn't you love that in school when you had to show your work?
Absolutely.
I was like, I'm in big trouble. I can't just look at somebody's answer on another... paper.
That was to keep you from cheating.
Yeah, it worked. I was really fucked up with that.
I don't have any work.
My work? I don't know how I got. I took a lucky guess. Does that count?
I'm a genius.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like really weird because there were so many arguments when we taped. And sometimes they go to them and sometimes they don't. But maybe next week they're going to show one of them.
Yeah, I like that little Snapple room thing, too, where you guys are sitting back there talking about some of the contestants that really impressed you.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy?
What was going on? What?
When we were taping, we would be in the Snapple room for over an hour, at least twice a show.
Really?
Yeah, and like all it is 3 seconds of the show. It's quick. And I sit there and I go, you're kidding me. Trouble is, you can't figure out which 3 seconds they're going to use. Yeah.
Yeah, because they cut it up still, and you're jumping around from contestant to contestant.
Yeah.
I saw one of the contestants last night. I think it was the only person I disagreed with you on the whole time.
Yeah.
And they didn't even show you voting no.
Yeah, did you notice that?
Yeah. That was the other thing I was going to say.
The girl that sang Blue.
Yeah. See, all I can tell you is, by the time we get to Vegas... I'm right about 100% of the time.
But in order to show you saying no, that was going to be 3 minutes.
Right.
You know, it was going to take a long time.
That was a big disagreement because on that girl, I didn't think she had the goods. But the only reason I want them to show, because when we get to Vegas, a lot of times I'm proven right.
And then, when she started singing, I said, she's got a nice voice and everything, but she sounds like a million other people.
Right. And, by the way, the thing that Howie and I disagreed on, everyone on Twitter agreed with me. That girl is a tremendous singer.
The one you picked and said she was unique, she was amazing.
You talking about the girl and the guy?
Yeah. She was great. And like everybody wrote me on Twitter, how could Howie have said that girl wasn't up to par? I mean,
Howie has a 10 ear, I think.
Well, I'm there to listen. Sharon 99% of the time sides with me because she knows I'm right. And so, I keep Howie in check.
Because he was completely off on the girl singers. He liked the girl who was sort of mediocre and not the girl who was completely unique.
Yeah. Howie's great. Everyone writes me about the chemistry between us. Even with Nick.
I like Nick a lot. In fact, I had no. When I went to see the auditions, I was like, well, what is it that Nick does? He comes out and he says hello to the audience.
Yeah, but it's all backstage.
But watching him on TV, he's very funny, and he really is willing to put himself out there.
He puts himself out there, and also he's real with the people. He doesn't.
Oh my God! When that girl came out to do that dance, the pole dance,
right,
and he wound up on the pole with her.
Yeah,
I was like, somebody's going to die. Because that was too much weight for that pole. Those temporary poles are pretty good.
But listen how screwed up this is. And again, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas, but I'm not gonna, because I don't want to ruin the show for people, and I want them to watch. But here it is. Talented liar, TV phenom's war injury tale. Now, the reason I think this is so screwed up, it messes it up for every real veteran who comes back from the war, regardless of injuries. Right. Because now no one believes you. Now all of a sudden, the one thing that was, remember in The Wire when the criminals talk about you never kill somebody on a Sunday morning church?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like you could be the most fucked up liar on the planet, but you never lie about your military service.
Gotta have some rules.
Well, you remember that guy running, what was he running for? Senator in Connecticut?
I think Senate.
He lied about Vietnam. He won. But this lie is so wrong on so many levels. TV phenom's war injury tale. He's got talent. This is the guy from America's Got Talent. I'm assuming most of our fans are watching the show, so they know what I'm talking about. He's got talent and a lot of explaining to do. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, who, by the way, everyone was in tears over. I know
the whole audience was crying.
I had friends write me on email talking about they were home crying. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran. Remember when the National Guard didn't have to go to war? Like now you do.
Right. You used to go into the National Guard to stay out.
Yeah, forget it. You can't hide now. Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran who knocked the socks off judges on America's Got Talent Monday night, is a stutterer who claims to have suffered a brain injury during a 2009 tour of duty. If you remember, he said he stuttered after he got blown up.
Right, yeah.
Military officials said yesterday he had never been wounded. Poe, whose silky smooth rendition of Garth Brooks, If Tomorrow Never Comes, left dozens in the studio audience crying. He said he began to stutter 3 years ago when he was heard attempting to shield his men from a rocket-propelled grenade blast, and now can speak clearly only when he sings. I mean, what an involved story. And by the way, that means like some guy in the military was watching this and said, let me check this guy's record.
He probably knew him, said that dude wasn't ever in any action.
But if this is true, then what was this guy thinking, that he wasn't going to be discovered?
Yeah, like the military doesn't watch TV?
I mean, everyone is going to think he is a fucking scumbag for lying about military service and getting blown up.
I don't think he really thought through what would happen if he got on TV.
But the Minnesota National... But his wife was there with him, too.
Hey, they have had scam artist teams before.
Yeah, but no, the wife says, I don't know anything about this. Listen to this. But the Minnesota National Guard said yesterday that Poe was never injured in the line of duty, nor did he serve in the military for 14 years, as he claimed on national TV. He must be like one of those women who gets themselves ill so people will feel bad for him.
Munchausen's disease.
He's got the male version of Munchausen's disease. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe served in the Minnesota Army National Guard from December 3rd, 2002 until May 26, 2011. Let me do the math there. Real quick math. I think that's 9 years, not 14.
Right.
And performed as a... sorry, I didn't write it down.
I don't see any work.
I didn't do any work. And performed as a supply specialist, said Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Olson, a spokesman for the Minnesota Guard. Quote, his military records indicate that he served with the Minnesota National Guard in Kosovo from October 10, 2007 until July 15, 2008, and was deployed to Afghanistan from July 28, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. So he did serve, and he was in Afghanistan.
Kosovo.
No, it says also, he says was deployed to Afghanistan.
Oh, okay.
From July 28th, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. I think that's almost like a year. but I'm not sure. I'd have to really put pencil to paper.
I'm not keeping
No, wait,
up.
let's see. July 28, 2000, July.
Yeah.
July, September. No, what comes after July, Robin? August?
August.
All right. I skipped that. August. That's 1 month. Right. He was there a month. Holy smokes.
Not
Boy,
that you can't get hurt in a month.
once you do the math, and, you know, it's complicated math, I'll admit. That's a month. I thought it was 2008 to 2009. It's 2009 to 2009. That's a month. Don't get tricked. That's a trick question, you know.
That's right, and he's not telling you what part of the month. It could have been a few weeks.
He might have been there a day. Sergeant Poe's official military records do not indicate that he was injured by a grenade in combat while serving in Afghanistan in 2009, as a report said the spokesman. Poe's ex-wife, Kelly Ballard, said she had never heard her former spouse stutter like he did on the show. So it was a fake stutter.
Right.
Wow. There was no...
Well, you notice that when he was talking to Nick said, you know you got through that whole sentence without a stutter?
Yeah, he forgot.
Like he forgot.
Yeah. Holy mackerel. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he's developed a feel sorry for me... I feel sorry for me stutter.
Oh.
Boy, this really sickens me.
I know.
And not because it happened on America's Got Talent. I mean...
In general.
Just, yeah. I mean, oddly enough, this will probably bring more viewers to America's Got Talent. This is like a full-page ad for the show. So from that aspect, it's good. But the bad part of it is for military guys who actually serve, and they're walking around with one leg blown off. And then they go and they
can't tell their story.
Yeah, you go and say, hey, I got my leg blown off with a grenade. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
just like the guy in America's Got Talent. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he developed a feel sorry for me stutter. In a video detailing Poe's backstory filmed in the Austin, Texas auditions from Monday's show, the country singer said that in Afghanistan, he volunteered to clear buildings and help rescue wounded people, and one day someone armed with a rocket-propelled grenade launched open fire. How the fuck did he do this? With a straight face.
Somebody told him a story, and he decided to make it his own, probably.
I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, I yelled grenade, and the blast had hit me, Poe said. You know what's amazing, too? They didn't even show my whole speech to him. I was talking about his service and...
Well, you thanked him.
I did, but I did a lot more. You know, they have to edit it down.
Thank goodness they didn't show it.
And I remember I thought I was about to lose it, cry for the guy. That's how upset I was for him.
Yeah, thank goodness they saved you with their editing.
Yeah. I could have looked like a real pussy. I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, like he's a huge hero.
Right. I mean, this is a story with nothing but hero smacked all over it.
I yelled grenade and the blast had hit me, Poe said. He claimed that had he not been injured, he might never have discovered his singing voice.
Right, because he discovered that with this speech pathologist.
Boy, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas. I wish they would fast forward on that one.
Well, don't, because, right now, as far as we're concerned, he's still in the competition.
Oh, yeah, no, he's in. But that's what I'm telling you. We might go to Vegas and fall for it even harder. That's what I'm telling you. Just be prepared. But Ballard said years earlier he was the lead singer in a band called Crawl Space. Show producers said they first learned only yesterday that Poe had been lying. Poe could not be reached for comment yesterday. Yeah, and they actually vet these guys pretty well, I thought.
Yeah, he crawled back under his rock, apparently.
Oh, my God, I want to interview him so bad. I want to interview this guy so badly.
Well, there should be a law that you can't misrepresent your military service.
Especially in front of me on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, you go to AGT jail.
Yeah. There's got to be an AGT jail. Karen's holding on for the game. Remember that from yesterday? I got to do that.
Yes. This woman we talked to yesterday.
All right, let me get to her. She's Sam Simon's on the phone. Hey, Sam, I haven't spoken to you in a while. What's happening?
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Sam Simon, one of the creators of The Simpsons, who doesn't get as much credit as the other guys because he sold his portion of it, and they tried to shove.
Sold nothing.
Well,
No,
I mean,
but he left.
He left, but he shouldn't have because those guys try to act like Sam had nothing to do with it, but he really
they don't.
I think they do, because when I saw the Hollywood Reporter article and stuff, I was like, hey, why is Sam not more prominent in this? Sam had a lot to do with it.
Years, and I left after the 4th year.
I heard the drawings were really shitty until Sam took over.
Oh, that's true.
There you go. All right, Sam. Anyway, what's on your mind?
Well, I got a few things. And first of all, I want to thank you for AGT. It's my favorite show on TV.
Isn't that a shock?
Because of you. I was sick of the talent shows. I just was done with that stuff. And now I am so into this. I'm looking forward to the live shows and
Me too.
finding the winner and all that stuff.
I gotta tell you, I am so thrilled by a couple of things that have happened that I get a lot of email and tweets and things from people who say, I kind of gone away from not only America's Got Talent but all these talent shows, and we feel like you revitalized that. I get so proud.
Howard, it's the same thing that you did with radio. It was boring, it was over, and you have brought some unpredictability to it.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. And I'm also excited that people are telling me that 99% of them are watching the show with their kids, and they're like, they can't believe that their kids are Howard Stern fans. And so it's all sort of exciting and new.
Well, I don't think a lot of people know who you really are, this reputation.
Right.
I see Howard on the show, and I think it's great.
Right, it's fun.
Although, I mean, I like when you rewatch the show, right?
Yes.
When you saw this mentalist,
right?
Psychic, what was he?
No.
The mind reader.
The mind reader.
The mind reader. Like, could you tell how he did that?
Well, I actually know because I've employed a few mentalists.
Oh, okay.
But I tell you the truth, I thought that guy was terrific.
Yeah, we know there's no real such thing as a mind reader.
Right, we know it's a trick.
Yes, of course.
But he did a wonderful job because what I loved about him is, I don't know how you felt about him, Sam, but I thought he was very unassuming, I've had guys do that kind of thing, and the way I judge is I say, this guy's got something interesting. He's got a good presentation. Let me see what else he's got. Does he have a show in him, or is he just a one-trick pony? And that's my criteria.
Well, no, I mean, I liked him, and I thought he did a good job. I thought the stuff he was saying was really good. But I don't know anything about magic, but I think but you think you know. But I think I know.
Yeah, people tweeted me. They go, "Oh, he must have had an earpiece in."
No,
there was no earpiece.
Someone else goes, "He must be able to see underneath the tape, like from. He must be able to go look down."
I think that's part of it.
Yeah, this is all of the stuff. But for those of you who thought that he had a partner in the audience and a remote control thing. The producers told me afterwards, I said, the guy did a great job. They said to me, for sure, he doesn't have a shill in the audience because he had to perform it for us in a room without anyone in it.
I mean, I guess he
but
so
he
provided. That's what he did.
He provided his own mask, basically.
But I don't want to. I mean,
I actually know something about this.
Okay,
but. I thought he did a terrific job, and most people who are not, privy to how these things are done, were tweeting me. They go, "Is that guy for real? Is he really able to read minds?" And so, people are fascinated by this thing. It's one of the oldest tricks, but it's still very fascinating to people.
Okay, well, listen, I love AGT, but there's a show I really don't like.
What's that?
It's called Fast Food Mania, and it stars someone that I do like, and his name is John Hine.
Well, I'll be watching the show tonight. I haven't seen it yet.
Well,
what's wrong with it for you? Are you objecting to what he's promoting?
I'm glad you're here. I hope you're feeling better.
Thank you. But you're objecting
to... side with this. I heard you say you liked it.
I liked it as a show. Do I like the fact that he's telling people to eat that sort of food? Of course not.
God, Robin, he's not just. It is a celebration of gluttony and animal abuse and global warming that is beyond belief.
Well, I got to defend John for a second. I have not seen the show yet, but listen, Sam, let's be realistic. A lot of people love fast food, and John loves fast food.
So what?
Well, I'm saying if you're a fan of fast food, sitting and watching John gloriously kiss the ground where Colonel Sanders once walked is the funniest thing in the world to me.
He could not kiss the ground where
Colonel Sanders.
Osama bin Laden was born.
Well, wait,
on television.
You're comparing Colonel Sanders who kills chickens to Osama bin Laden?
Oh, I will compare that. I'll tell you why. Because obesity kills 100 million people, and Osama bin Laden killed 3.
But you're thinking too much.
Yeah, but this is a killing by choice.
Sam.
People choose this.
Sam,
What, the chickens choose to be killed?
I said the people choose it.
Sam, you're thinking too much.
No.
John, do you want to defend your show?
Listen, wait a minute. Kentucky Fried Chicken is the most notorious slaughterer of animals in the world. His Holiness the Dalai Lama has called for a boycott of Kentucky Fried Chicken because they use the cruelest, most outdated methods in the world to kill 1 billion chickens a year.
Sam, you're talking to a guy who doesn't. I don't eat any birds anymore.
Okay.
I still eat fish.
And I don't eat meat at all.
Yeah, right. So we understand the politics of this.
But what about the planet?
Laura, let's talk to John Hein. John, how do you defend yourself? Sam Simon is watching your show.
Will you be going into the methods that this meat is derived?
Yeah, John, why are you not visiting Kentucky?
Wait
a second, John. Why are you not?
Creatures that can suffer, John.
John, why are you not visiting?
Howard, in the main title of the show, listen. Say somebody feels that. Well, I want to eat a hamburger. In the main title of the show, John Hein is eating a hamburger that is 18 inches tall, and he looks like he's in heaven. It's got about 25 patties in it, and grease and cheese spilling out from everyone. It's the most disgusting thing you've ever seen in your life.
And he's in bliss.
And he looks like he's in heaven.
Well, let me say something, because this needs to be said.
Why are you taking his side?
Well, hold on a second.
Because you're out of your fucking mind, Sam. That's why.
John, will you personally visit the slaughterhouse where Kentucky Fried Chicken kills their chickens?
They won't let him in.
Howard, we did, but that got lost in the edit.
I see.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, of course we're not going to do that. That's not what the show is about.
The show is about your joy of fast food.
Of course, I understand what Sam's saying.
Right.
But to blame... Hold on, Sam. I listened to you.
Okay, you're right.
But to blame obesity on the fact that these places, no one's forcing you to go there. No one's telling you to eat the food. That's your choice, whether you want to or not.
You could make the point that Homer Simpson glorifies donuts and gluttony.
Oh, I was getting to Homer.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, which is Sam's
Lisa's a vegetarian.
Creation. He's a
Lisa's a vegetarian.
Homer Simpson's a vegetarian?
Lisa, the daughter.
Oh, Lisa. Oh, okay.
Sam, I understand your point. And the show clearly isn't for you, but we're not telling.
I politically agree with Sam about a lot of the slaughtering methods
and
obesity.
John, you go people make a choice, but they're not making an informed choice. You are flooded with your show is a commercial for fast food. Where's the other side?
It's one big commercial.
But Sam, I think the fun of it is that it's
fun.
Yes, the fun. Now,
it's
come on.
Put out of your mind how bad it is.
No, the fun is to watch a guy kill himself.
Right.
And
when John pulls out that gun that shoots the sour cream, and he's talking about what a great invention it is.
Yeah, that's great.
He's never been in a Taco Bell in his life.
You don't see the humor in that?
Well, wait. This is what I would like. Howard, you like Paul McCartney, right?
Love him.
So does John Hine. John?
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. He did a short film. It's called Glass Walls.
Right. It's about.
It's on YouTube. Go to John. Howard, make John go to YouTube.
Okay. Go ahead.
And make him watch this 10-minute film about where meat comes from.
Now, John, I'm your boss.
Don't make me go to YouTube.
You have
Howard.
to go to YouTube.
Don't make me go to
watch
YouTube, Howard.
Well, watch it. Listen, Sam watched you. You should watch his.
Hey, I've seen Super Size Me. I read Fast Food Nation. I will watch the film that you're suggesting.
But it's not going to make him stop.
And then we'll come back for season 2 and go to different places.
No, it will.
No,
what
it
are you
won't,
saying?
Sam.
And John will be as powerful a spokesman for veganism as he is for whatever
fast food mania.
Fast food mania.
Listen, Sam, John is killing himself. He's huge. He's diabetic. He eats shitty food every single day of his life.
Actually, that's not entirely true.
That's close.
What about this, John? You love your kids.
I do.
You don't look very healthy on the show. First of all, I don't know.
Yeah, but his kids are getting older now. They don't need him that much.
I don't know what the obesity rate in the. I think it's like 35%. We're the fattest country in the world, but it's got to be like 99% of the people on that show.
Robin,
oh, yeah. They've got the market cornered.
Robin, you're an advocate for whole foods, good foods, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
absolutely. But at the same time, you can watch John's show and still find the humor in it, right?
It's ridiculous. I think that the greatest thing about the show is they call it mania. I mean, these people are crazy. Sleeping in a parking lot to get free chicken.
Oh, my God.
Sam, the point of this show
is... The fact is, though, 60% of Americans, listen to this, 60% of Americans are obese or overweight. And the perpetrators are soda companies. Yes, people should be able to control themselves. And yes, they shouldn't eat fast food, but that's the point. Everybody's got personal choice.
And John's show is not the only show praising overindulgence.
There's nothing else. Every commercial is overindulgence.
John, what are you going to do? Are you going to resign?
Blaming the commercials on me too?
Are you going to resign from the show or not?
Your show is a commercial.
Sam, this show is glorifying the Americana, the food, the event, everything behind it, and why so many people go to these places and enjoy them. Look, I know when I walk into one of these places, I'm not making the healthiest choice, but it's my choice to make, and I love the food. If if you drink a lot and you love alcohol, no one's going to tell you, you know what, get the alcohol off the shelves. You can't have it. That's your choice to moderate or not.
Choice to torture dogs?
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
Was it Michael Vick's choice to torture and kill dogs?
Yes.
Of course it was.
And he had to pay a price because it's illegal.
Sam, likening fast food mania to 9/11 is a very weak analogy, okay? And
it's not a weak analogy, John, because obesity is a bigger threat to this country than terrorism.
Right,
so the only reason people are obese is because of these places, you're saying?
Let me play devil's advocate. Let me play devil's advocate. You were part of a show that glorified gambling. It was a poker show, if I remember correctly. I used to watch it.
Yes.
And many people have lost their fortunes.
No.
Now, you are glorifying... Hold it. I want to finish my point.
Poker is not gambling.
Hold it.
Poker is not gambling.
Stop it.
How is poker not gambling?
What are you talking about? Poker is a game of skill. There's no... Look, every casino game in Las Vegas, if you want to lose... You can walk up to the table or rather, in poker, if you want to lose, you can lose.
Right.
If you want to lose...
But what if you want to win and you lose?
Which is gambling, you can end up winning.
Poker is a game where you could lose a lot of money because you think you're going to win because you think you know what you're doing.
Right.
It is a game that has cost people their lives.
Right.
And yet you did the show. So I'm saying not that you shouldn't have done the show, But, you know.
But you did, because you like gambling.
That's right. But John Hein is in the same boat. He knows what he's doing isn't perfect or good for everyone. But he's doing. Do you see that point?
No, because you're leaving the animals out of it.
All right, so then let me give you another point. Didn't you for years manage a boxer?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen what boxing does to a man's brain? I mean, have you seen the human cruelty to one another?
Yeah.
How could you advocate that and support it?
I wouldn't do it now.
All right, that's fair enough.
All right, you've changed your stand. The one thing I will criticize about John's show is
Robin.
Well, because again, it tells you what it is. It says this is fast food. We all know what fast food is, and these are the maniacs who eat it.
That's right.
The one thing I will criticize is that they don't go get. John's bigger than anybody he interviews. Like they give you these couple of people who can eat this crap and not be obese.
Not the shows I saw.
No, there was a very an attractive girl talking about her love of something, and
I saw a couple that won the Chick-fil-A or the Whataburger contest, and I just thought, oh my God.
Yeah, well, there was that 100-year-old couple. That's
Robin,
saying
Sam,
you can actually live on this.
Sam, have you voiced this outrageous anger toward The Simpsons when they have fast food companies advertising on it? Have you demanded that The Simpsons remove all fast food restaurant advertising?
Like Disney getting rid of all that
right.
stuff.
Have you demanded
no, I haven't.
All right. Well, okay. All right. Well, you've got work to do.
I think, I actually do think that Homer satirizes America's. First of all,
I think it's too subtle.
30 years ago when The Simpsons, I don't know how long it is.
Right.
John probably knows. But Homer was fat. He's not fat. He's actually the average weight of an American now.
Right. Now his fat is normal.
And we always and it was supposed to be a joke that he loved this food. He was supposed to be a moron for doing it. And now...
Well, I understand your point. I understand your point.
John Hein, my first... What?
Because when you do watch the show, you kind of say to yourself, maybe fast food is kind of fun, too, the whole lifestyle. And why am I being so uptight?
Maybe I want to be a part of that.
Maybe I'll go get a big burger.
Yeah.
But, and people don't realize how dangerous it is. I mean, we did that experiment that guy did at work. How long have we had that cheeseburger sitting out there now?
Since January.
Since January. How many months is that?
6 almost.
Is there a cheeseburger still out there?
Yeah, we have a cheeseburger because we read about this in the paper. We have a cheeseburger sitting in our office for 6 months. There it is. The cheese is absolutely perfect.
Yep.
There is no mold.
And John Hein, when he's at White Castle, he goes,
look at that.
100% beef, everybody.
I mean, that scares the shit out of me.
It's really 100% beef.
That thing has not changed.
No. How do we explain that, John? That the roll, the beef, and the cheese have no mold, and that's 6 months.
Yeah, it's preserved well.
Doesn't that scare you?
Yeah, it does.
And you're eating that.
No. Well, it's a cheeseburger, so.
So Sam is calling. Sam is calling for you to show that aspect of fast food on the show.
No, yes. Well, they're not going to do that, but
no, we're not.
I want John to watch Glass Walls with Paul McCartney on YouTube. And he has to watch the whole thing.
Sam, I will watch it. I pledge here I will watch that show.
Okay.
But you call up Howard, but you call up Howard, and I know you said it's nothing against me, but you basically trashed the show which just got out of the game. And you're entitled to your opinion, but you're preaching like this is something that's not done on television about any. I mean, that's a great point Howard made about your poker show. And
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is.
You said poker. Sam, how could you say that poker isn't gambling? I think you're a smart guy.
Or what I say about the boxer.
That's just a ridiculous statement.
My poker show. We played low stakes poker. We didn't play high stakes poker. It was to show the camaraderie and fun of having.
According to Artie, he dropped like $1,000 to you that night.
Yeah, he lost money on that show.
To most people, that ain't low stakes.
Sam, you're showing the fun of playing poker and gambling, and that's fine. Actually, I happen to like that. I'm showing the fun of going to these places, of enjoying the food if you like that food, and seeing other people who are crazy like me.
What about the animals, John?
We're not talking about the animals, Sam. It's not the point of the show. On the poker show, do you show how the cards are made? Do you show where the chips come from?
Do you show the people living in shacks who lost their entire fortune?
No, cards can't suffer. Chips don't suffer.
Somebody made
People
them.
suffer. What about the people who kill themselves because they've lost all their money playing cards? You're going to pretend like that doesn't happen?
Kentucky Fried Chicken killed 1 billion chickens last year. Do you think 1 billion people killed themselves because they lost money at poker?
Sam, I think people can walk up to a Kentucky Fried Chicken and say, you know what, I love this food, I'm going to go there. Or they can go down the street to a restaurant and eat Thai food. It's up to them. The choice is theirs. And you're going to praise the people making Thai food, but knock the people making Kentucky Fried Chicken. Any product in this country
I got to
is
be
made a
honest with you,
different
though.
way.
I mean, Sam is bringing something up that people don't like to think about, how their food is murdered.
Gets to their plate.
That's all food. Not all food, but
not all
most
food, but
animal.
John?
Yeah. No, food that comes that were animals that were killed for that. I get that. I understand that. Okay, I'm a smart guy.
But you're okay with that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of the cruelty that might happen. Like, I guess at
every fast food place.
No. I closed my eyes to that willfully.
So you're in denial.
Of course I am.
He doesn't want to think about it.
I don't want to think about it. I want to enjoy the bucket at KFC. And that's my choice to make. And a lot of people make that choice.
That's I'm saying
all right,
to make
boys.
That choice is horrible, I think.
Sam, not everybody in the
No, but you're saying like you appreciate
I respect how you eat and how Robin eats and how Howard eats. That's your choice and that's fine. But don't tell me how to eat. Okay, the whole world isn't vegans and vegetarians. In fact, most of the world isn't.
But John, you're saying that this is me telling you, and I'm saying I don't care about you. I care about the animals. They're suffering because people eat meat.
Yes, and they will continue to suffer because people eat meat. That's the way the world is. And you want to change the world. I get it.
Not after you watch this video.
All right, Sam.
Go watch the video and tell us what your reaction is.
Hey, Howard, John Heinen turns out is in the most controversial show of the year.
It is. It's
look at him. He's
I
done it again.
thought it was you, Howard.
Yeah, me. I'm just a nice judge.
Sam, you'll like this week's episode a lot better. It's all about the drive-through, the different drive-thrus throughout the country.
Well, Sam, you can
of course, I will say again, the meat...
Was that bad for the mileage on cars or something?
Gases, then all the automobiles in the world combined. We can save the world from incinerating by not eating meat. I'm tweeting at Simon Sam.
All right. Are there more cool tweets about murdering chickens?
I'm about to send out some links to the Dalai Lama saying boycott KFC. I'm going to do.
Wow, John has inspired protest.
And I'll
all right. Yeah, yes, Sam, are you getting laid? That's all that counts. You sound like a guy who's not getting laid.
What?
Are you getting laid?
Yes, sure.
All right. Yes, Gary.
That's the guys in the office are asking. Sam has nice cars. Do they have leather seats?
No.
Okay.
All right.
No. Everybody always looks for these stupid things. No. And not only that, they're solar.
Yeah, by the way,
all of his cars are solar?
I've been in Sam's car, and I got to tell you, there are no seats. All right. Thank you, Sam.
Okay.
Good to speak with you.
Bye.
Wow, controversy follows you, John.
He was on fire.
When your dad goes to KFC, does he think about how the chicken gets killed?
My dad doesn't think about me. What is he going to think about a chicken? He looks at a chicken the same way he looks at me.
Doesn't mean it's not right not to think about how the animal gets to your plate.
Yeah, but I'm not.
But I don't think the consciousness of the people that John is talking to is all that high.
Right.
They're not caring about where it comes from or how it got there.
Well, if anything, you should thank Sam. That's got to be an excellent commercial for your new show.
Yeah, I think so. But the logic that poker isn't gambling, and he kind of lost me a little bit there.
Look, anything that people like, they like to defend. Look at you.
Of course.
That's it.
Robin just called me dumb, but I don't care.
No. I didn't say you were dumb. I said the people you're talking to.
Hey, you're like the professor to dumb people.
I feel so much better.
All right, Big John. There you go. John Hein, when is the show on?
It's on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on Destination America.
No need to give out what channel Destination America is.
Everybody knows
it. That's America's channel.
Exactly.
All right, thank you,
guys.
John. Poor guy's got one fucking show on Destination America. Sam found it.
Sam is screaming about a show nobody sees.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. By Sam screaming about it, he actually got them some audience.
He's going to make it a hit.
John.
Yes?
Well, first off, don't they say all press is good press?
I hope so. At first, I was really ticked because it seems like Sam went out of his way to knock the show.
Right.
But in listening to his argument, I know he's a big animal rights advocate, and I really do respect that. But I think he's kind of missing the point when it comes to this show. We're all about the celebration of fast food and exploring why people eat it and the history behind it. And he's just looking at how the food gets killed. And I think whenever anybody goes into any restaurant, you're not necessarily thinking about that. You're just enjoying the food. And that's the point I was trying to make.
And Sam is just another hypocrite with another. We're all hypocrites, and we all have vices, and we all do things that, we all have things that we're passionate about. But when you guys pointed the finger towards him with gambling, with being a boxing manager, with the way The Simpsons portray certain elements of society, he really had no argument.
I'm glad Howard brought that up. He argued it much better than I did, and it's true. I mean, I love to gamble, but you're kidding. Poker isn't gambling?
Right.
That's just a stupid thing to say. And with managing the boxers, though I said he wouldn't do it now, you get in the ring, you're taking your life in your hands. I'm not knocking either of those things, but people understand the consequences of what they're doing and then make their decisions accordingly. And that's all I'm saying about this. Plus, this is more about, having kids that had birthday parties at these places when they were 6 years old. The goofiness and the wackiness and the fun. This isn't a hard-hitting documentary on cuisine. That's not the point of the show. It's just to have fun at these places that so many people go to.
Right, it's about the culture and nostalgia associated.
Absolutely.
All right, Sharon, I've kept you on hold long enough. I promised you I would get to you first thing in the morning.
Oh, it's no problem.
All right, Sharon. Sharon wants to play a game. I have a Bigfoot game for her. It's time to play Bigfoot Game.
How is the Bigfoot game played?
Yes.
Glad you asked that. The Bigfoot game is very simple. If you're playing along at home, have fun and get our home game as well. The game is played very simply. We ask Bigfoot a question. Let me give you a sample. Here's the first question. This doesn't count. This is just a practice question to get you familiar with the game. We ask a question like this.
What is bin Laden's first name?
All right. Now, bin Laden, as you know, is Osama bin Laden. And most Americans know that name. It's gone down in infamy.
But does Bigfoot know the name?
But Bigfoot lives in Vermont. He's isolated. I don't know his intelligence level, but it doesn't seem all that high.
Mm-mm.
And so, you'd sit there and you debate it in your head, but you got to come up. It's, listen, you got a 50-50 chance.
The big thing about these games is that Bigfoot does know something.
Well,
we just don't know what it is.
That's right. You got to tap into the Bigfoot mentality. Like, for example, I would say he probably does know Osama bin Laden.
Really?
Yeah, I would think so.
No.
You would say no. What would you say, Robin?
I think he must know Osama bin Laden.
Right. So this doesn't count. This is just to see where his head's at. Let's find out.
Bob
bin Laden. Well, actually, that's it's right in a way. His name, his real first name is Robert. He changed it. No, you would have been right, Sharon. You would have won.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
there we go.
All right. So we're going to play the Bigfoot game now. Now, Sharon, in order to get this fabulous gift of the iPad, which I love, and Citrix was kind enough to give it to us.
Yes.
In order to get it, you've got to get 3 out of 5 right.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with your first question in the Bigfoot game.
All right.
Here we go.
What is H2O?
What is H2O? Now, you must know that, Sharon, right?
Yeah, I know what that is.
What is H2O?
It's water.
Water. That is correct. Now, get inside the head of Bigfoot.
Absolutely not.
You say, no way he knows. Now, Bigfoot had to go to school. They teach that in every school.
Yeah, but what class was he in, Howard?
Yeah, no way.
I think he went to school for head lice.
There's no way.
All right, here we go. H2O, you say no. Fred, lock her in on a no if you don't mind. All right. That is my game show assistant, Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
Yeah.
Most people have a beautiful woman.
No.
You have Fred.
My Vanna White is a rather haggard.
It's the bizarro world.
Tired man who I met in Hartford. A true genius would have, a hot blonde.
Yeah, Megan Fox would be your assistant.
Even Merv Griffin knew to put a hot blonde there. But I have Fred. All right, Fred, you locked her in on a no.
I did.
Let's find out. The question is, what is H2O?
Water.
There you go.
No way.
You got your first one wrong.
And he said it definitively.
Yep, this is what I'm telling you. The game is trickier than you thought.
Boy, it sure is.
Yep. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, Sharon, because I'm in a magnanimous mood.
Oh, be in a magnanimous mood.
I'm going to give you one last one. If you get it right, I'll give you the iPad.
Oh,
Winner
good.
takes all?
That's it. Winner takes all, Robin.
All right.
That's right.
Excellent. Okay.
All right, we asked Bigfoot the following question.
Okay.
How many wheels are on a unicycle?
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Good luck.
Oh, my God.
How many wheels are on a unicycle? I say there's no way in hell he knows this.
I agree with you. There's
But
no
you
way in
never
hell. I
know.
don't think he knows what a unicycle is.
You
Right.
never know what Bigfoot's experience has been. He could
Well-
have been involved with a circus.
I have to go with my gut on this one. I've got to say no.
Yeah, I could see him as like the bearded lady in a circus, and he hung out in the cage next to the unicycle man.
I mean, I think he's got to think it's a bicycle.
Yeah. What are you going to say? You're going to say
No. He doesn't
Okay.
know.
All right. I mean, this is the kind of thing a 7-year-old would know, so I would
Right.
say he doesn't know.
Yeah, there's no way.
All right. Let's hope you're right. I got my fingers crossed for
Let's
you.
hope.
All right. Here we go. Bigfoot. How many wheels on a unicycle?
Is the number 3 an even number or an odd?
Oh.
What happened?
Must have jumped. Hold on a second. The suspense is killing me.
Me too.
Let me see something.
How many wheels are on a unicycle?
All right, here we go.
Is the number 3?
Oh, they didn't edit it right.
I think he said 2.
He said
I think
2.
he said 2.
He said 2. That just totally blew, though.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I won.
I got to get out of radio.
Not a clean
But
contest.
I got to tell you, at AGT, this shit don't go down. Although they did get scammed.
Yeah, what's worse?
I don't know. Guys, what happens there? Who is putting this on the DVD or whatever that's called, the CD? Who's the culprit to just sabotage my game? Bring him to me. Bring him to me. Bring him to the call.
Sal will be in a moment.
It's Sal, that fuck, with the teeth. He's so busy whitening his teeth. By the way, good thing, Robin, I'm reading GTD, Get Things Done. You're going to watch me fire Sal now.
Okay.
Sal, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I did nothing wrong. I double-checked it for your accuracy, and then you went back, and the answer was there.
Sal, there's no stop between the question and the answer.
It was on mine, and I double-checked. That's weird. So
if I
but
go
is there
back
a track there, Howard? Is it on the particular track? I know there's no stop.
It's no stop.
I double-checked
I
it
need
for
a stop.
I know. It should be on the track. I double-checked it for accuracy.
You double-checked it.
I double-checked
So if I
all
go
the
back there and play it and it doesn't work, will you resign?
No.
Why?
Well, because
you double-checked it. Why are you afraid to risk your job on this? Let's play the real game show. Forget Sharon and her dumb iPad. Let's play the real game.
Howard, I'm not lying. I know better.
You see this CD? Track 12?
Yeah.
It's track 11 and 12 for the game.
Right.
I'm going to go back there. I'm going to play it.
Right.
If it stops, you have no problem. You have your job.
I have the same exact player as
yours. If it doesn't stop,
but
you lose your job.
Why wouldn't
Fred, lock him in on a yes and no.
Why would it not stop, though? Why would it not stop?
Let's play the game.
If it's on the track, why would it not stop?
It didn't stop. I just play here. Listen.
Well, you went back and then it played.
No.
I heard the answer.
Of course it did. But it played. It wasn't proper. It wasn't like all the other ones.
I know that.
So I heard it wrong. You did your job wrong. You don't know that?
I didn't do it wrong because when I checked it worked out.
Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
How many wheels are on a unicycle?
And then I go to play the answer.
Is the number 3 an even number or
it's
an
missing?
And then how'd you find it?
I had to keep going back until I can find it.
Well, maybe the CD has it after.
Listen.
I hear.
Listen.
Oh, God.
Here's what you did.
2. Is the number 3 an even number or an odd number?
You combined it with 12 and 13. You fucked up.
I don't recall that.
You fucked up. You don't recall it because you're busy teeth whitening. Your teeth look like shit. You dummy. You had nice teeth. $12,000 on teeth.
6.
And 6 because you fucking cut a deal so you could do free commercials on my show, you cocksucking user. Get out of here.
I've never done a free commercial on your show.
6,000. Why did the guy give you a discount? So you mention it on the show.
I mentioned my teeth. I never mentioned him.
Yeah, okay. So again, I'm a dummy, right? There's
You're
a
not
distinction.
a dumb. I'm sorry about.
I'll tell you what. I'll mention my teeth if you give me a discount.
That's not how
you use me. You have no respect for me.
That's a blatant
user.
lie.
He mentioned the dentist's name in the news story.
Yeah.
Obviously, the news came to me and it mentioned the story. Yeah.
So you cut a side deal. Now you're selling advertising on my show.
Like Lisa, like you said with Lisa G, like
go enjoy your
contribute
teeth.
something.
Enjoy your teeth.
I did a whole Howard TV special.
Thank you for doing that. Next time, consult me first. See if I want it on Howard TV. You getting your fucking dumb teeth.
Well, I went through Doug.
All right.
I'm sorry about this. I fucked up. I'm very sorry.
Check your work 500 times.
I will. But that is very strange. I apologize profusely. I mean, it's crazy. I have been Howard.
Why don't I fire you? What's wrong with me? Am I a sucker?
No.
And then you go out and cut side deals?
I'm not cutting side deals for my fucking teeth.
Sure you did. Did you mention the finance company that financed your teeth?
Yeah, but
on the air?
When Gary asked me about,
you get a special deal. You got $6,000.
Yeah.
You were paid $6,000 for a commercial, and you don't know you did the wrong fucking thing?
I don't know how.
What are you, retarded?
Apparently I am. All right. Well,
let's play the real game.
Go ahead, play it.
And by the way, you're a smart guy because you know what? You outfoxed me. I thought for some stupid reason you were honest.
How am I not?
I'm a sucker.
You're not a.
Repeat after me. Howard's a sucker.
No, I'm not going to say
Don't say it because I want to hear it. Because if you tell me, maybe I'll learn something. Tell me what I am to my face. To look at me in the eye and tell me what I am.
You're Howard Stern.
And what am I?
You're the...
No, say I'm a sucker.
You're America's judge.
That's right. What am I?
You are the king of all media.
No. Sal, I'm not joking. Tell me what I am.
You're Austrian, Russian, and Polish.
No, what am I? I'm a sucker. Tell me.
Why are you a sucker?
I fell for it. You tricked me.
For what?
You outfoxed me.
What are you talking about?
With the teeth and the side deals.
Howard's a sucker.
Thank you.
Howard's a sucker.
Thank you.
Howard's
Tell
a
me
sucker.
again. Now I know what I am. What a sap I am.
Howard's a
What's
sucker.
going on? He got his teeth at a discount for commercials?
Yeah. He cuts deals. And if he'd come to me like a human being, say, hey, Howard, I'm trying to get my teeth whitened. Do you think I could cut a side deal with this guy and get a reduction in the price? I would have sat down with him and said, look, man, we don't use the show for that stuff. I'd rather pay for his fucking teeth. First of all, his teeth are ridiculous.
He didn't need these teeth. You know, I mean, I could understand it if it was for something.
Robin, you got breast reduction.
Needed.
You didn't need that. Did you need breast reduction?
I didn't get
And you talk about your tits every day.
She
I
needed
didn't get a discount.
I don't
Never mentioned the doctor.
Well, discount or not, there's discounts every day. If I go out and buy a pair of jeans at a discount, am I using it for the show?
You
I'm still
got the
paying out of my
discount
pocket.
because of my show.
Absolutely, there is.
You used me.
I didn't use you.
You just said absolutely. You got a discount because of the show.
There is a relationship
so
to the show.
So you came in here and
it's
told
inevitable.
the guy,
I work at the show.
You told the guy, "Don't worry, pal. Howard will."
No, I
he's
never
such a
said
sucker.
that. I swear on my children.
David Letterman's staff is able to cut side deals for whitening their teeth, and then they go, "Don't worry, Dave's a fucking sucker. I'll get
Howard's
on camera."
sucker.
I'm
No.
a sucker. Tell me, I'm to my
You're
face.
not a sucker.
No, I am.
That's
It's
not
okay.
the deal. I was.
Tell me what I am.
I was
Howard's a
approached
sucker.
to get my teeth done.
Come on, man.
I was
Tell
approached.
me what I am. Don't be a pussy.
I'm not being a pussy. I'm being
Howard's
for real.
a
If I was a
sucker.
fucking pussy,
You're
I'd
a
call you a
pussy.
sucker.
You're a fucking
no,
pussy.
No, if I was
Tell me
a
what
pussy,
I am. Tell the world what I am. I'm a sucker.
How the fuck are you a sucker?
Because I
got a
fell for it.
discount on teeth.
If you
I
worked
never
for
even mentioned it.
Letterman, do you think you would have snuck on the show and mentioned your discount for teeth?
No, and I didn't sneak on the
That's
show.
why you won't work for Letterman.
I didn't sneak on
Howard's
the
a
show.
sucker.
I don't want to work
I'm
for
a
Letterman.
sucker.
Howard's a You're
sucker.
not a sucker.
I am.
Howard's a
Sal,
sucker.
you outsmarted me. I go around thinking I'm
you.
smarter than Sal.
I got my fucking
You're
teeth
smarter
done. It's
than
my
me.
business.
You're smarter than
Listen,
me.
if I work here, certain things come up.
Oh,
Howard's
a sucker. Okay.
When I called my wife cheated on me, was I a sucker then?
You told.
No, it was contributing to the show because I work here.
No.
I get my teeth done.
No.
I didn't tell him that.
is
Don't
not
put
the
words
same
in my
thing.
mouth.
Yes, you did.
I did not tell him that. I swear on my kids.
Bullshit.
I did not.
Bullshit.
He came up to me at a club and he said he could help me with my teeth and give me a discount. And that's exactly what I did. And then I went to Doug and said, I'm getting my teeth done. Would you like to tape it? And he said yes. And I never mentioned the fucking guy's name on the air ever. Only on my Twitter. It's not bullshit, dude. That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
What you're saying is bullshit.
Bullshit. Fucking maniac.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Would you go back and fucking stop looking at yourself in the mirror with your teeth and your tanning and make sure when you put together a game that you do it right?
I'm very, very sorry. These things do happen. They're technical issues. They do happen. They are inevitable. All the computers around here, I've been trying to get a new computer for 3 months. You know what the guy said to me today, Suresh?
What'd he say?
He says, we have to wait till a whole bunch of computers break down because SiriusXM won't just fund one computer.
Let me tell you something about this company. They've lost interest in this show. They take it for granted. You should have a computer inside of 3 seconds.
I know.
If it wasn't for this show and what we do. See, now you got me off track from yelling at you.
You can yell at me again. I
am
don't
stupid.
care.
But this is the truth. Because now you brought up a topic that's even worse than your teeth. And you know what that is?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. You should have a computer in 3 seconds. Because I have to remind this company, even though they don't listen, the reason the whole thing exists, the reason that one guy's trying to buy the company from the other guy, the reason there was a merger, the reason everything happened was one reason. This show. This show, that's it. There's no other reason. And this fucking imbecile with his teeth can't get a computer?
I asked the guy, the computers are slowing down. I go, I know you have virus software. He goes, yeah, but we don't have spy software. I go, why don't you put the fucking anti-spy software in the computers?
Right.
He says they won't fund it. And they said...
They won't fund it.
And by the way, all of your computers here, he says, particularly in Studio 69, you guys do not have spyware, anti-software.
Oh, you want to know why?
And he goes, you know what they said to him?
What?
They go, if the spyware should happen to come in, just wipe out their computers and reboot everything. And it's just crazy.
You know what it is?
It's a penny-wise, dollar-foolish.
Because I'm the enemy. Don't you know that? Don't you know every company I've worked for and built up, I become the enemy because they all get jealous? It's happened everywhere. I thought it was going to be different here. But things rapidly changed. Mm-hmm. I'm the enemy. I'm the enemy.
You are.
I'm always the enemy.
Even to Sal.
I caused a merger of 2 companies when XM was clobbering this company. You think the computer would... Do you think that if I ran this company, I'd say, you know what? I'm going to get rid of an entire channel just to make sure you guys have a computer.
Exactly.
They could get rid of 500 of these channels, and they'd still...
And nobody'd even notice.
No one would even know.
We requested a Dolby Audition software update.
Listen, just do me a favor.
He got you off track.
He did. He did get me off track.
Shut up, Fooey.
Howard's a sucker. He outfoxed me.
Go back to taking your nap. There's nothing more disgraceful and disgusting than going to sleep on the most popular radio show in the world. Don't talk to me about a technical glitch. It's a technical glitch.
It's not a technical glitch. You didn't listen
all
to
the time.
CD. If you did, you
didn't check your work. I want you to admit you didn't check it.
I swear to God, I checked it. I swear to God. And you know what? And I'll tell you what. And I remember, and I'll break it down for you specifically. I remember turning it back. I remember that jump. I remember it. And then I turned it back, and then the track played.
Impossible.
But what I remember...
My CD player is no different than yours.
I know it's not, but I'm saying, like,
CD player.
I'm telling you specifically, I recall...
Gary, go back in Sal's room and play it back. I guarantee you it won't
I'm saying
work.
to you that it jumped in my computer, but when I turned the dial back, it played.
Okay.
But if it jumped in your computer,
so you
that
heard
would be,
it without it working, and then it played, and then you just said to yourself, "Okay, now it works."
No, it played at the answer to.
Listen to what you just said.
Right.
Listen to what you just said.
No, I didn't. No.
Yes, that's just what you said.
I guess so in some odd way.
In some odd way.
Nothing odd about it.
What you just said was, I played it, it jumped, then I played it again, and it was fine, and then I gave it to Howard.
That's right.
That's why you're a fuck up.
I went through,
listen to me.
And then I went through the rest of the tracks.
Listen to me. I can't have this. I can't go through a contest and have that.
I know that. And you know what? In the past year,
Sal,
there haven't been any...
Teeth are unimportant.
I agree. All right, fine.
You think you're going to have some movie career because of your dumb teeth?
We're doing a few films.
You work for me. I'm the only one paying you.
I know.
Trust me.
There's
a few shitty, what he calls independent films, which means they're not even independent films. Independent films rejected these films. They don't have a name yet for what these films are. They haven't figured out a name yet for them. Like this, you know how there's like the independent film, small film. You hear an actress going, "I'm in a very small film." This film is so fucking small, they haven't figured out how to give it a word, like microscopic films. They're coming up with a new term.
I think it's called straight to DVD.
Yeah. Well, DVD, there'll never be a DVD.
Straight to video cassette.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Teeth are not a career. Let me tell you something. If teeth were a career, Gary would be king of entertainment. Use your head.
And Sal, by the way,
film you needed new teeth.
One last thing. I yelled at Sal the whole way. I go, "Sal, what happened?" And he goes, "It played. It got the answer." He goes, "You owe me a fucking apology." So now that you know what's wrong, do you owe me an apology?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
You're
damn right. If you're in your studio and you see something screws up, and then you go back and check it, and it plays, there's a 50-50 chance there's something wrong.
I agree. And when I turned it back and it played, then I went forward and the rest of the tracks played.
But what you should have done is started over again and just played it the way Howard would play it and see if that same thing happened again.
Up.
You don't shit in your pants about me. You know why? Because I don't fire anybody.
Oh, I do shit.
And I'm reading Getting Things Done.
I don't sleep at night. I don't sleep at night.
You don't sleep at night because you don't get any pussy.
Well, that's another story.
I jerked off last night. I came hard. I slept like a rock. I jerked off last night.
So you're not getting any pussy either if you jerked off?
Well, my wife wasn't home.
God bless you.
If she was home, I would add some
Mine
pussy.
was. That's the problem.
That's right.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah, nice teeth.
I'm only kidding.
He's got the whitest teeth on the show now. Whiter than yours, Gary.
You know, I have to say, when I got my teeth, as bad as they are, when I got my teeth, the dentist came to me. And it's like women getting tits. He goes, "Here's the thing of colors, right?"
Yeah.
And so, of course, I point to Sal's color.
I thought you point to a piece of shit because that's what they look like.
I point to Sal's color. My dentist goes, "Listen, you can't put that color on. It's ridiculous."
Right.
He goes, "You got to go to a color that's more in line with the rest of your teeth. Otherwise, it's going to look ridiculous."
Oh, now Sal's dentist is on the phone, so he's really going to get what he wants.
No, don't.
Sharon, hold on. I'll give you your prize. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, doctor. This is Dr. Bean, Sal's dentist, I guess. Yes, doctor.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
First of all, I've been a fan for 32 years.
Thank you.
I've been listening to the show forever.
Thank you.
You are amazing on AGT. My wife loves you, which she never, ever would ever listen to you, and now she loves you. The
Thank
kids
you,
love you. The kids love you. So what happened with Sal, he had originally... one of the dentists did his gums. who's my client. You know, we work together, the gum doctor and the teeth doctor. We work together. So he said, he calls me up, said, Sal from the Stern Shows wants to do his teeth. I said, listen, we have a budget over the course of the year that we do a lot of pro bono cases for people that don't have money, for you know, very big celebrities like.
He's got money. He just bought his wife $800 pair of shoes.
Right. So he came up to me. He wanted to do he wanted to do 16 teeth, and that the laboratory fees are $6,000. That's what our fees.
No,
are
I am Dr. Bean. You've done nothing wrong. This is something between me and Sal.
Okay.
What Sal has done is...
It's Dr. Dean, not Bean.
Oh, Dr. Dean. Bean is funnier, though.
It is.
Well, that's my other staff I should fire.
My teeth look like beans.
They put up Dr. Bean. That's, again, another faux pas.
See, things do happen.
Oh, things do happen.
Unfortunately, they do not. But listen, you want to make sure those margins are not tight.
Come on, Sal. Check your work. You're so busy with the teeth and your independent film.
I'm not. I swear to you, Howard. This is certainly a priority to me.
Sal, when something screws up, you go. You know what? If the dentist did that to your teeth, you'd be pretty fucking pissed, wouldn't you? He didn't have room for mistakes.
Absolutely not.
All right.
So he wanted to do 16. I said, listen, Sal, you know, I didn't know you were out of budget. When you guys went on the show and said, you know, he's spending all his money, I really felt terrible. I said,
hey, you know what you should have said to him? You should say, well, you don't have the money, sir. Leave.
No, I just.
But what happens with Sal is, it's known he's on my show, and everyone knows. Everyone can walk in here and somehow finagle, you know, this guy mentioning his teeth, mentioning this, mentioning that.
So what happened was I said, let's just do the 8 teeth. I'll bond the bottoms. I said, I'll you know, no problem with that. I'll take care. I still look great. And I said, what kind of color you want? He goes, I want them to look real. I want them to look white. So we gave him a natural color. We didn't give him a super white.
They're too white, doctor.
Natural for who?
They're natural if you're someone who lives next to a radiation plant.
All right. Well, I told him after you said that, if you want to go darker, we can go darker.
He could go a shade darker. It's a little overwhelming.
Yeah. That's why we put the temporaries that way, so that, you know, the patient can kind of work it out and see.
Well, that was wise of you. I don't have a beef with you, doctor.
I don't know. I think that was brilliant because you put those sparkling white teeth in Sal's mouth. Somebody's got to talk about.
Hey, this guy's well thought out.
Well, they're not teeth. I mean, look, I got a job here because of somebody's teeth.
All right, enough with that. You said that line 3 times.
I'm making it clear that, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Certain things are inevitable.
It's all fun. It's all fun and games.
Well,
except I had a contest. The final answer no one could hear.
Robin, I hope you feel better.
Thank you. Don't worry. She's fine. I'm the one who's fucking sick over here.
I think Baba Booey's got to get his teeth redone, by the way.
Oh, God.
Please, how many times can you go back to that well with him?
Well, I think she's got to go to the right guy.
The right guy. I think you'd have to go to another planet to find the right guy.
There's no right guy for his
Trust me. If you had to work on his teeth and your final project at dental school was working on him, they would never let you have a license because he's impossible to cure. All right. Thank you, Dr. Dean.
Okay.
All right.
Say hi to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Right.
Howard's a sucker.
Seems like a nice man, Dr. Dean. Okay. All right, Gary.
Howard, before I go any further.
What are you, stuttering now? What were you, in a war? You stepped on a mine?
Are you a hero?
My teeth are touching my tongue. I can't speak properly.
All right, what do you want to say?
I will take out the CD, and I will
It's too late.
No.
Now you're going to fix it?
No.
It's useless. You're going to now re-record it.
No.
Why would you do that? Why would you waste my time with that?
It was a glitch. It's been established. It's been fixed. We know that the lady lost the game or won it or whatever the case may be.
She won.
But from this point forward, I'd like to double check it, like you said, and make sure that
you're going to go double check your work.
Howard's a sucker.
How backward are you?
Howard's
you ever hear Professor Backwards? That's you. You're going to go now check your work. Here's Sal. Here's the CD. Go check your work.
Goodness.
Here. That's going to help me. Thank you.
Well,
you're going to go check your work. Okay, here.
I checked it, but
I'm never going to play it again. But go check it.
He's actually going to triple check it.
You're triple checking. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sal.
You're welcome.
Well done. And you did a good job with the thing, and then you fuck up.
It was a great game.
It was a great game.
He comes up with great ideas, and then he doesn't follow them.
Maybe let Richard record this stuff. Maybe you don't know how to work the equipment.
Richard does record some stuff. We work on these things together.
And then you make fun of Scott. Scott knows how to record things. Let him teach you.
CD skip once in a while. I know
maybe
shouldn't skip here. I know
Can
that.
we make a new rule? Can we make a new rule between us?
Yeah.
Every time I play a game on the show, after the game is over, go back and double-check the CD. Okay?
That's a bad rule, Howard.
Yeah. Why? It's perfectly logical. It's Sal. That's what he's going to go do.
No, I'm saying just to protect the rest of the game.
You know why I'm stupid? I let you and Richard have a room together. That's what I'm breaking up. I'm going to put Scott in with
Howard's
Richard,
a sucker.
and I'm going to give you your own studio because you're not concentrating. You're back there blowing each other all day and fucking around and
no, we're not.
your goddamn bromance.
No, all we do is brainstorm about ideas.
There's not a brain between the two of you.
Why don't you let someone else check your work?
I do. I
give the CD to
Give it to
Scott.
Richard.
I give it to Scott.
Did you give that to Scott? What happened to your system?
This particular one, I'm not sure if I gave to Scott.
I can guarantee you didn't.
I don't think I did.
Right.
But
I don't think you did either.
I think
Call
you're
me
right.
clairvoyant. Call me a mentalist.
All right. I apologize.
Right.
It will be fixed.
Howard's a sucker.
You know, he's going to go now check his work. It's unbelievable to me. By the way, this weekend, Sal will be in Dallas, where he'll look for Lee Harvey Oswald. He's going to go back and see if he can find him.
This weekend,
That's what that's like.
This weekend, I'll be doing a charity, and I never promoted it. For free, for breast cancer.
Yeah, good. All right, never mind. I don't even want to say it. Go ahead. Goodbye. No. Get out of here. I think he has teeth cancer.
I don't know what happened when they put those teeth in his mouth.
That's Sal, the stockbroker.
Howard's a sucker.
Right, Sal. I agree. Thank you for saying it again.
That's Sal with the dazzling smile.
Say that 3 more times, Sal.
Howard's a sucker. Howard's a sucker. Howard's a sucker.
I'm reading that book, but it's doing me no good.
Well, what does the book say in a case like
Well, I'm only up to chapter 2.
Sucker.
I didn't get to the Sal chapter yet.
Yes.
This guy writes about how you can be more efficient, get things done quickly. And just when I think I'm getting ahead, I got a Sal. Blocks me.
A roadblock. Because
he says a lot of things you have to delegate. But here I delegated the contest to him. Look what happened to me.
What does he say about who you should delegate to?
Well, you know, again, I've only read 2 chapters. I got to read the rest of the book this weekend.
Right. Don't expect progress until you finish the book.
I feel like 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗍𝗶.
Who is 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗍𝗶?
I don't know.
My mother used to say that name all the time.
It's a biblical. It's a biblical guy. I think he was a moron.
𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗍𝗶.
I think he was. I think he was an idiot. Oh, here I got the book in front of me. GTD, Get Things Done, Chapter 3. Never hire your fans. Who formerly called themselves stockbrokers, and we're not even sure what the hell he was doing there. And then there's another edition in the chapter that says, especially guys who like hung outside the studio day and night and didn't go to work
with posters and websites.
Yeah, and I hired him full time. You think about that. He wasn't doing his job. He was outside my studio with posters, and I should have said to myself, there's not a guy who's into his job.
Not only that, even when he was in the office, he was getting the other office people to make phony phone calls.
I know. I hired him. I like his ideas. You know. Yeah. All right, I got to take a break. It's been an hour and 16 minutes of time you've wasted, Robin.
Oh my God.
And now we have to get to a commercial.
Howard's a sucker.
Thank you, Sal. Remind me every 10 minutes. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Sal Couture. It's been a long time since I got a beating like that. Sal, why'd you fight back so vehemently? I mean, why were you going back? Because he kept saying it. Are you going to go double or triple check it right now? Yeah, I am. Let's do this.
Howard's a sucker. You know what happened, buddy? What? If a track is too short, you gotta add silence to it. It freaks the CD out.
Well, what does the book say?
That's why it jumped on that answer. Like Bigfoot only said 2, so it was 2.
This guy writes about how you can be more efficient.
Sal, walk me through it if you don't mind.
Is the number 3 an even number or an odd number?
Does it do that on your player?
Yeah. Well, like I said, originally it did, but then when I thought the tracks bled, and when I turned the dial manually, it worked fine, but it didn't. I just thought that when I first did it, and I heard the 2 jump, I was like, I thought that sometimes, like if you hit the button too fast, it'll go to the next track. I thought that's what I did. So when I turned the dial manually to track 13, it was fine. So I said, and that's where I screwed up. I didn't realize that it wasn't me hitting the button. It was the track itself was too small. And when the track is too small, it will bleed into the next track on the player.
So,
I got a new computer for you.
Sal, was it?
That's
Friday
awesome.
it'll be loaded.
Sal, was it an error on your part then?
Yes.
By not leaving enough pad time and
Yes. And that's what I've learned now. That was the problem. Apparently, which I wasn't aware of, like Richard just made me aware of it, which thank you, Richard. You need a little bit more time. If a track is too short, it'll jump.
Sal, at any point did you consider just owning up to it and just even if
I did.
No, but at the very start of it, just diffusing it and just saying, Howard, you know what? Let me go back. I probably screwed up. I know I screwed up. You know, just
all right. Let me answer that. You probably screwed up. You did screw up. It's too late to go back. The game is over.
But you fought him for a while on it.
I didn't fight him on that. I said that it was checked, and what happened was when I went to the next track, it worked. So, and then I went through the rest of the tracks, and they all worked. But the problem was the padding issue with the time. That was the problem.
Right, but while you were in there, why not just lay down
in the
and
end,
first?
I said that
for a little bit.
I said that in the end. In the end, I said when I went through it, the track jumped and I turned it manual with the dial, and then all the rest of the tracks played fine.
But look at all the pain you went through to get to that. I mean,
know.
It took by not diffusing it yourself. You really, I mean, what about the aspects, the other aspects of this segment? I mean, you had him calling you out for possibly using the show. You had Gary piling on. I mean, this hurt.
It didn't. Felt great. Felt awesome. I loved it. I loved it. It was great.
I think you earned this.
Oh, I earned this.
Are you enjoying a golden age of Sal busting Sal's balls right now? I mean, the tables have truly turned for the past. I don't even know how to timeline it, but I feel like lately
it's weird because Sal is sort of new to the evolution of the show, even though he's been here for a while. So he's learning things that those of us who've been here for a long time learned a long time ago. Having said that, John Hines really new to the show, and he knows these things. But it's almost like Sal's like Jackie in '92, at the Cordoba Hotel in Florida. They put me up. I didn't know. I just gave him a mention and it was free. Like, these are the things that I understand that somebody offered Sal free service, and I would say that Sal should say to the guy, listen, I can't take it free. It's funny. I had something with one of the clients. It might have been like Steven Singer or something